All right, tonight. Oh, I forgot my glasses. Jeez, oh, Pete, no wonder I can't read this stuff. Small print. Okay. We got Fiancée Lauren and Mrs. Midwest in the house tonight. We're going to talk about the NBA playoff series prices. We got beer, we got trivia, we got call-ins, ladies and gentlemen. And hey, listen, you know what we did? We've narrowed down March Madness champion, right? To 4 teams, and one of which was Florida. We narrowed down the Masters champion to 2 people, one of which was Rory. And tonight, we're going to attempt to keep the streak alive by giving you guys some value on the NFL draft. I'm JT. We are the 50,000-watt voice of the numbers, guys. This show is B to the S. Are you guys ready?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Ready, dope.
All right, let's do it.
This is the 50,000-watt voice of the numbers guys in
the Motor City.
And now, live from Studio 8B, it's time to BS with the guys.
Well, what is going on, Numbers Nation? Hey, if you're seeing us on YouTube, man, oh man, it's so great to be with you. And if you're catching us live on YouTube, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Should be a good one. You're making us part of your evening. We're going to do our best to make it worth your while. Do me a favor, though. If you are joining us live, chime in the chat, chime, whatever it is. Chime in the chat and say hello. You can also text us. That number, TNG Live 007, a.k.a. 864-548-3007. And if you want to talk to us, if you want to be live and talk, have your voice heard across the world on the numbers, guys, with 7 people at least listening to you talk.
I just shared it on Facebook, so I'm expecting a wave.
Make that 8.
A
8
wave
people.
of people.
At least 8.
775 people will view your voice at some point.
At some point. Yeah, it's not going to be
Throughout
live
the week.
necessarily, but yeah, throughout
Sure.
the week. You can do that as well. That number is 717-TNG Talk, also known as 717-864-8255. That'll be on the scrolling ticker that you see below, and we're going to open up the phone lines later. So if you're going to go ahead and dial into that number earlier, just know that you're going to be on hold for a little bit. And finally, folks, if we provide you any sort of value tonight, any sort of value, maybe it's a hot NFL draft tip, maybe it's a hot NBA playoff tip,
Hot topic.
maybe it's a mushroom tip. What else, Rich? What else you got there? Hot topic? I don't know. Whatever it is, give us a video a like. It's a thumbs up. Looks like this, and or your subscription to the numbers, guys, would be big league appreciated. And now with me, folks at home, for the entire hour tonight, to my right, your left, everybody's favorite guy.
Looks like you're going to work.
I am going to work. This shirt is authentic from the last time that the Pistons won the national championship.
What was that? At 4?
I think it was 04, yeah.
Fits you better now.
Well, I was a little concerned when I put it on today because it didn't fit me quite like it used to, but that's okay.
It looks good.
Well, thank you. I could still actually get it physically over my head, so my head hasn't grown that much.
I mean, it's 20-something years now. 21 years, right?
It's been, a long time. Yeah.
Going to work. Detroit's going to work.
And the it hasn't started to break down. This hasn't started to turn into like water yet or whatever.
You
rubber
don't wear
does.
it every day, though.
Oh, I don't. No, it sits in my closet.
I found
for
from
occasions.
because my wife does most of the laundering at my house,
No,
I can't believe that.
that's hard to believe.
and I think I've noticed that it really get about maybe 1 to 2 wears out of a article of clothing
Okay.
before it sort of starts to show wear.
1 to 2.
That's about
What a
it.
breakdown.
That's
Okay.
brutal.
1 to 2? What kind of, you got to
your
change up that
water?
detergent.
I think she's not using the gentle cycle.
I I think it's the quality of clothes you might be buying.
Yeah.
That could be
something.
as well.
Gosh,
Yeah.
it's all from China.
Oh, China.
Well, that's
From
gonna be
China?
expensive soon.
That's true. Yeah, the tariffs.
All of a sudden, it's really expensive clothing. That's funny how that works.
What was cheap is now expensive. We can get Gucci for a really good price right now, but yeah.
There you go.
Not anything from Temu.
What do you
Temu?
think those Costco sweatshirts got to be up a little bit these days?
I would think so. Yeah, there's Chinese sweat on each one of those sweatshirts that Daryl wears.
Like 10-year-old sweat.
Yeah, oh yeah, young Chinese sweat. I can smell it on him. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Hey, it's good to see you, D-Dub.
No, it's good to see you.
No, well, it's better to see you, pal. All right,
Just another day on the right side of the grass is what I always say.
that's what I say. The green side. That's where you want to be.
Thank you.
Okay, next to you, somebody I met for the first time today,
Yes.
wearing a Detroit hat.
Yep.
She knows at least 5 Detroit Tigers. She
I
can
just
name
saw
them.
that. Yeah. I had to prove that before I wore Tigers gear today, I feel like.
Yeah, you did.
It was like a question, like, are you really like, oh no, that was because I was talking about wanting to go to the game.
yes.
That's what it
And
was.
I said, you can even name 3 Detroit Tigers right
so
now.
she has to name 5 Tigers to get to a game?
Well, let's wait for trivia.
You know what? You can name more than me, so.
Yeah, I had him rattled off. I don't know. I'm sitting right next to you when we're watching the game.
That is true.
Games.
Who did you rattle off? Everyone I know is like not playing anymore.
Oh, no.
The realtor Lauren, or fiance Lauren's like Daryl Evans, Mike
Right.
Heath, Matt Noakes, a big Tom
Berkey?
Brookins, Tom
Bobby
Brookins,
Higginson?
yeah, Bobby Higgins.
I'm like Verlander.
Yeah, Justin Verlander. No, not a Tiger.
Cabrera.
Right.
No, I
Name 5 right now. Can you do it?
yeah.
Good, go for
okay,
it.
Scooble,
Yes.
Carpenter,
Yes.
Dingler,
Oh, yeah.
Rogers,
That sounds made up.
That's true.
Green.
Riley Green. Riley K. Green. Strikeout King.
That's already 5.
Okay. Yeah, you can keep going. Torque.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I trust you on this. My wife, by the way.
Her hat says Detroit. You know, like you got to look hard to see it's a Tiger hat.
That is true. It's
The
on the
colors
side.
are-
There's a patch.
yeah, there's
but
others.
yes.
Yeah.
That was when the Tigers were in association with the Carhartt manufacturing.
It is
It's
a
kind of have a
Carhartt.
Carhartt-esque vibe,
bit.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought
Because
it was
Detroit
cool.
Listen, you
hustles
can
harder.
rock it, so it's
Yeah. I love
You don't see it every day, so it's kind of it's a unique hat.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks good on you, baby.
It's like Jim's,
you.
your Texas minor league hat you wear.
yeah, the
Not a lot of people have the Texaco
honey
hat.
butter chicken biscuits.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
wear, yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm so happy you're here, honey.
Aw, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. And you named 5 Tigers.
Yes, I
was
did.
pretty impressed
Yes.
with that.
Dingler.
Dingler.
Dingler. It's actually my tiger is Carpenter, but
Oh.
I like it.
Dylan Dingler. What a
But
name.
that, I mean,
I was gonna say the name itself is great.
right. Why would you name your kid Dylan if his last name is Dingler?
I would just start with why would you name your kid Dylan?
Well, I mean, that could be it, but but Dylan Dingler, like,
He's always the kid that is not nice or the big kid in latchkey.
really?
Until that
or the
kid
kid- or the
from
kid that picks
90210 came along.
Who was that?
Did you bring that back up? Was that the second time you're talking about the mean kid being Dylan?
I think so.
You have some childhood trauma about some
no,
kid
I
named
hear it from
Dylan.
my girls. It's like it's always a Dylan that's bothering them in latchkey when they were growing up.
No shit.
Interesting.
Both of them?
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
they were in the same latchkey.
I don't think there's any Dylan in Jimmy's school.
Might be more
I
of a
can't think any
teen's,
Dylan.
name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think of a Dylan.
like the Holden's age, maybe.
Let's call out all the Dylans from Beacon Tree.
Call in and subscribe while you're at it.
Oh, by the way, Case, where are we at on subscriptions? How we doing?
Oh, we need, what was it? We're almost at 300.
Almost at 300.
Almost. So close. So close.
Well, I think we're 11 shy right now.
11, I believe, yes. But, why not say 12? Make it 12.
Make it 12. We'll get
Yeah.
to 301.
Right.
Yeah.
We do lose a couple
Over
every so often.
Yeah. It's usually because of you, Daryl. I think they're usually, I get
think
these
it's
angry
Daryl?
emails. That,
It's either that or the fact that Anthony keeps talking about some sort of
yeah,
like-
Bathroom movement.
his second asshole.
ass-related surgery every time he's on here. Something's
that's-
wrong.
That's
The
what
Nothing was off.
colonoscopy I felt like went for weeks.
Yes. Yes. It's always something to do with that side of his body.
Yeah. The best side, as we
Yeah.
call it for Anthony. Yeah, he might call in later. He's getting an enema tonight. That's why Anthony's not here, by the way. Giving himself an enema.
Again, yeah.
But what's great is he says this, so I can totally just say
he
it.
has
Yeah, he has no
no
problem with that,
no,
sharing that information.
That is not private in
He
his
used to
eyes
see
at
a
all.
therapist, but he found that this was more therapeutic.
Just to get it out in the open. There's something to be said about that. You don't want to hide behind your anal fissures. You know?
No, yeah. Anal
I
fissures.
believe if he was here right now, he would say it's a fistula.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes,
I had to look
yes.
it up last night because it was. I don't know why we were talking about it. And I was like, well, what exactly is that? And Jim was like trying to explain to me. He's like, it's like something to do
You were
with
talking about his
a
ass?
second
at home?
asshole. Yes, I don't remember why.
Just to use
And
it
I was
another
like,
Wednesday
I have
night.
to. I Googled it. And Jim's like, don't Google it because now you're going to get all this stuff on your
You
phone.
can get like butt fissures all over
But I
your-
was like looking at like charts.
Your Facebook, that's
So
all it's going to be filled
I know,
with now.
I know. I'm
So
doomed.
this morning, it's like, hey, second asshole,
Right.
call us. Yeah, that's what Casey got her.
Rich is going to tell you should clear that history.
I'll clear that browser history. Well, speaking of Rich,
Yeah.
one of my good friends over there got adjusting his microphone, wearing a. That's a pretty cool. Is that structure? That shirt?
Oh,
It looks structured to me.
Structure?
Yeah, it looks
I
structured.
think it's
Eddie
LL
Bauer.
Bean.
LL Bean.
I'd say it's Eddie Bauer. as
Eddie
well.
Bauer.
Eddie Bauer.
Well, I can
Wow,
see it on
these
his
are all over.
pocket.
That makes it easy.
Well, it's one
Yeah.
of the two usually.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll
I
go
was
with
gonna say it's the
that.
only places he goes.
What's going on, Ricardo?
I'm doing well. Good to see you guys. Thanks for laying off, not being too mean to me last week.
I think I called you. An F at one point. I asked you what was the next tournament. You F for women's tennis or something like that.
Okay.
You
We'll roll with
maybe
that.
didn't listen that deep into the show. It was later. Yeah,
No, I heard it all.
I'm glad to have you back, man. We're all glad to see you back.
Feels good. Post-tax season, I'm ready to roll.
Yeah, how you guys doing? You
He's
guys
got that post-tax season drip.
That's right.
Is there such a thing?
Yeah, it's Eddie Bauer.
Okay,
yeah.
all right. Yeah, made a few bucks. Went out to Eddie B's.
Well, you're rocking Jordan too.
That's
That's a
right.
step up
That's
from
right.
Adidas.
Oh, well, is it?
Yeah, heck yeah.
This
Price
is,
tag wise, it is
I think
anyways.
that's Holden's.
I think this is more step down personally, but
Well, not according
Thank
to
you.
the tag. You're welcome. Yeah.
That was very nice.
yeah.
No.
Okay.
Oh,
And next to Rich, a person that's probably going to be next to Rich for at least the next, how old are you, Rich? Let's see, 60 years possibly, if Rich lives that long.
Well, that's nice.
One of our favorite people.
He only gives me 10, so I don't know.
I'm going to give you a solid 10. That's all I promise.
Good news. You can get a Social Security at 10, so that's all that really matters. We got Fiancée Lauren, first time on the show. Fiancée Lauren, how you
Yeah.
doing?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Well, thanks for being here.
Long-time listener, first-time
gosh.
Show.
guest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking for it.
I had to do it.
You did a really good job.
Thanks.
There it is. There it is. All right, I got it. So what's going on with you, formerly known as Realtor?
Oh, not much. Just living the life.
Living the dream
Yeah.
with a fellow numbers guy? Just
Yeah. Now that it's not tax season, we can breathe again.
Yeah. How many hours did you see Rich over the last 2 weeks?
Not many.
Combined. Not many?
I had to go to Kentucky to see him.
That's right.
Really?
Yeah.
Getting back to your roots. That's right. You were in, was it in Louisville?
Louisville.
Both you guys.
Great city. I wish I had more time to go hunting around there, but Churchill Downs was like a mile and a half from our hotel, and
He didn't get to see it because it was dark out.
she wouldn't let me go see it because it was dark out.
I said we could go the next day. I was like, let's go when it's light out so we can see everything. And then we left the tournament,
Went right home.
went right
Went
home.
right home.
Yeah, never got to see it. So
Next time.
I would go down. I would love to go down to see the Derby one of these days. That'd be a bucket list item for me.
How many liters of bourbon did you drink while you were down there?
Not any. Well, I
You
think I
didn't,
had
what,
some
you
at
say
dinner.
not any? You didn't have any
No, I
bourbon?
had a good Manhattan down there for dinner. I never did try that one drink because it was just volleyball and work took up like 90% of the whole thing,
Oh,
honestly.
man.
But I don't know where we ate, but I do
was
have
so
a 4-pack
good.
of beer. I bought. I'll bring it next week because it's more of a heavier porter.
Yeah. More of a
Type
man
thing.
beer. Yeah.
You said it, not me.
I'll say it all day. Yeah. I know Casey. I thought you were going to bring it, and I said I'll split it with Casey. 'cause
I
know-
just thought that I know Lauren wouldn't drink it, and
Right.
you know, I know Casey
Probably
doesn't
wanted
like the
Tones to
heavier
try
stuff
too.
either. So
I'll drink. I mean, it depends the time of year.
But it's going to be a bourbon barrel.
It's gonna
Oh,
be a little
bourbon
heavier.
barrel.
Yeah,
Right,
it's a
right,
bourbon.
right. I mean, I would entertain it, but
Yeah, you would taste it and then give the rest to me,
yeah.
which is why I always encourage you to order bourbon barrel beers every time we're together. Yeah.
Right.
Right. All right, realtor. God, I got to get out of that
You
habit.
really gotta stop.
Fiancée Lauren, it's great to have you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much
Apparently,
for
you
being
have to have something in
I was
front
gonna
of
say,
your
do I
first
have to have a
name.
title?
Yeah, apparently you
I
do.
don't need one.
No, you have to.
I can just
Rich
be
has
Lauren.
got
It's only
Yeah.
another
fair.
Lauren in his life, and so it gets confusing.
Right. I would say daughter Lauren.
He's
and
like, I
fiancé
got-
Lauren.
Yeah,
Daryl.
but it could be daughter Lauren and then I'm just Lauren. Okay.
Yeah, she was
Mm,
first.
Doesn't work that way. Right. Yeah.
Depends how you look at it.
Right.
I've been around a little bit longer in this world.
Right.
All right. By the way, before we continue on, Aunt Debbie in the house. Love Aunt Debbie.
Hi, Aunt
She-
Debbie.
You
we
want to
gotta
wave?
get her on the numbers, guys.
I'm trying, but she's all the way in goddamn Texas, man.
Oh, sweet
Could
vibe
she
with
put
her.
us up?
She probably would if we asked her.
Where's she
Well,
at in
here's
Texas,
the
by the way?
issue. She is kind of out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh,
So that
she
poses
kind
that
of
there's
holds
probably
like a satellite to get our signal.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Tumbleweeds.
Yes. Yeah. Farmland kind of vibes. So it would be difficult. I think there's probably like something within,
Can't
a
you like
decent
zoom her in
distance.
or something? Like,
We could do that.
Sure. I don't know what kind of technology she has.
Well, she's in the chat right now. She says,
Yeah, that's
Casey,
true.
you mean you can pay attention to the players when you're sitting next to your Studley.
Oh.
Studley.
It's tough.
Can I underline this? Studley hubby.
Yeah, it's tough. When I'm watching the game, it's hard for me to remove my eyes from Jim sitting next to me.
Right.
But,
Yeah, like
to work on it.
Spilling
I have that
Corona
same
on my
problem
Right.
here
shirt.
at the office.
What's that?
I have that same problem here
Yeah,
at the
is
office.
it? Is it? Yeah. You just can't take your eyes off of them?
I'm distracting for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different reasons.
Especially with the shirt.
Traffic.
Not quite fit. Doesn't fit quite right kind of shirt.
No, I think that's how it's supposed to. It's a ringer tee, though. You don't want it to be baggy.
I don't want to show off my. Wait, can I make them dance? You have to,
See,
you have to
this is
really
why.
look close.
This is
But,
why.
Yeah,
Yes. He can't do it.
I can
though.
make the pecs dance.
It's pretty entertaining.
All right, how about a beer?
Tasty beers or fine bourbons for our face holes to try. It's libation exploration with the numbers guys.
And we are back in Studio 8B. Tonight's libation, we have a ton of them. I'm not sure what you guys want to do. You guys want to do the Oberon first?
Sure.
Yeah?
Sure.
Sure? Okay. All right, so tonight's libation, this one I brought in because I knew I know my audience.
Try it.
I'm good.
Coming in
Okay.
at 0.
How many more we need?
Oh, I got one. I've got one.
You got one?
You need
Yeah.
one, Lauren?
No, Rich.
Lauren?
Nope. Don't need one.
Don't need one?
I don't drink beer.
Okay, I
I'll
got
take
one.
Well, you
another
gotta
one.
taste it.
You got one?
I got Rich's.
Oh, yeah, taste Rich's. That's fair.
Okay.
Here, Dub, you can replace that one. You just
I
shut down
I
there.
do have one other one here, so if you run out, and if you run out,
Okay.
there's
Just
one here, and
set
if
it.
I have a feeling I'm not gonna
It's like a backup.
care for it.
We had talked about this
You like
on
it?
the.
I do. Yes.
Hey, Daryl, can you get me a margarita? It's in that box in front of you.
Hey, Daryl, can you make us a margarita?
Here. Take one down, pass it down.
Tonight's libation, one of which is a beer we've talked about on the show before. So if you're from the Michigan area, probably the Midwest, I'd say even, this beer is distributed pretty widely. It's Oberon from Bell's Brewery in Kalamazoo. I think it's actually Comstock, but near Kalamazoo.
Originally known as what? Had a different name when it first came out.
I don't know.
I think it was like Del Sol or something. Like something with the sun.
Del Sol? Is that the nail polish that you put on and it changes colors when
It
you're in the
is.
sun?
That's that cool store where you go in and everything's color changing, like solar.
Not familiar with that.
Yeah, their beer
It's
used
like
to
at
change colors.
every like
Mall.
well, yeah, especially up north or like a
Yeah.
touristy
Sol
town.
means sun, though, right?
Yes.
It does.
Okay, yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was called when it first came out.
I believe it.
Interesting.
I believe it. Then they got sued by Del Sol, the nail polish color changing company.
love how
I wonder
that's
why
what
they
you
changed the
focus
name. Yeah, it's interesting.
Just the nail polish.
Yeah, they were like remember hypercolor shirts back when we were kids? Like you put your hand on them and they would change colors. You know what I'm saying?
Good for
like
gym
with your
class.
mood.
Yeah, yeah. In gym class, your pits would be all like one color, and then like your shirt would be
I
another
could
color.
not rock a shirt like that.
Well, I know you have sweaty pits.
I just sweat in general. all the time. I'm warm, so it's like there's no way. I would just always be like
Changing
changing colors.
Yeah.
You're keeping it together up here.
I'm trying.
You know, that's why she had a baggier shirt on, so that way it doesn't show through.
Yep, I have a baggy. Yep, so you can't see the
There's a lot of
sweat
tricks to the
or
trade.
any of all of my skin removal surgeries. So we don't want to gross anybody out. So just baggier the better.
No, that's what Daryl's here for.
Yeah.
So
I was thinking about something she said earlier.
what's that?
I'm the Jordan of podcasting. I like that.
Yeah. And it was
I don't
almost
think
that.
she said that though. I don't think she said you're the Jordan
We
of podcasting.
might need to rewind. I don't
Right.
I'm
remember
gonna
hearing
put that
that.
on my one sheet.
I think my headphones cut out when she
Yeah,
said
I
that.
think
Yeah.
so too. I don't think she ever said that. She said you're wearing a Jordan shirt.
I like that.
Not that you're the Jordan of podcasting.
That's what I
Well,
meant.
somebody
though.
has to be.
I
Yeah,
meant-
Yeah, but it sure is
Yeah.
F ain't D Dub. It could be
Well, I
you,
mean,
Rich. I mean,
has
maybe.
anybody got along with everybody more than Daryl? I mean, he never pisses anybody off.
No, that's
No,
true.
never.
That's true.
Just like Jordan.
Just like Jordan.
Never lost a bet.
I
Yeah.
think he's a delight. There you go.
Me or Jordan?
Both.
Yeah, I think D Dub's
Well,
a
I mean,
delight
I
too. but-
usually use your name just, interchangeably. Jordan, Daryl.
Same thing.
Synonymous.
Yeah,
The goat.
yeah, synonymous. Thank you.
I think D Dub's more like the Bill Cartwright. Bill Cartwright of podcasting. Maybe the Scottie Pippen Jr. of podcasting. I don't know.
Wow.
He's not very good. Scottie Pippen Jr. You guys see him play at all?
Oh, wait. Is he the college one? There's a lot of
he's in
Pippins out
he's
there.
in the NBA now.
He's
the
actually not
association.
bad. You're talking about the guy with Minnesota?
Yeah, not bad, but not great.
I mean,
He's no Scottie
he was like a
Pippen.
nobody that worked his way up from like not getting drafted to get into the NBA.
Well, I wonder why. You think his dad might have had a little something to do with that? I don't know.
I don't think so. I think his dad was the problem.
Oh,
Getting
really?
started, yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. That's
I
interesting.
think he's a good player. I don't know. He's only 23.
He's
Give him a
okay.
break, Jim.
Yeah, I want immediate results. By the way, Aunt Debbie says only when you jump up and down, Jim.
Which part?
Oh, for his pecs.
For your pecs?
Yeah, and then she
Oh.
says, i.e., the peck dance.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Aunt Debbie, you don't want to see me
pretty
jump
special.
up and down. There's a lot of things that are dancing.
Oh, God.
Well, no, not that. Well, that too, but I don't
Okay.
know.
Well, there
Yeah,
we go.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. What were we saying here?
Aren't you
the
related
beer.
to Aunt Debbie?
I am.
No, kidding.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, it's good.
She's my aunt. That'd be really weird.
That would be really weird. It's over on Lights. It's over on Light Ale, Bell's Brewery, and near what did I say, Kalamazoo, Comstock, Michigan. It's a 99 calories, a punch of citrus aromatics, and a mouth-watering finish. I want to see what you guys think about this because I already formed an opinion because I've had this before.
I smell more Sunny D in this than I do in the.
And the Sunny D, yeah.
It does have a
don't
good
remember.
orangey taste to it. The light does.
You remember Oberon, the regular old Oberon, having that much of us?
No,
It does not.
No, it's not. I don't
Weird.
think it's anything
We
like
had
the
them
regular
when
Oberon.
we got this for the first time. I got both, traditional Oberon and then the Oberon
Side by
Light.
side?
Correct. Yes. I mean, I didn't drink them simultaneously, but like I had regular Oberon and then I tried this, so I could really see. But I don't want to like mess up anybody's taste buds for what you think.
In Christmas 2001, I got a gift from my brother, who's been on the show before. It was a hard hat, and you could put 2 beers up on
Oh,
it.
it's one of those.
Oh, that's awesome.
Keg hat.
And I bet that would be interesting. Put both Oberon and Oberon Light in there.
I think it would taste probably better if you did that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be interesting.
In my
mix.
opinion. IMHO. D-Dub, you want to give this thing a rating? Oh, by the way, before we go any further, let me put the rating system here on the screen for people who haven't seen this yet. This is for beer or other booze. 5. Actually, Realtor, I'm sorry, Realtor. My God, I keep doing it. Fiance, would you mind taking the reins
I mean,
here?
since I don't drink beer, I can't really rate it.
Well, it's for beer or other booze. Boobs.
Okay, fine. We'll go for a 2.
No, you got to read the
No,
rating.
just read the
I have
ratings.
to read it.
Yeah, you got to read it.
Hard pass, nastier than Flint's water.
That's a 5, sure.
No, that's
That's a
one.
one.
Harder 1.
We're going in reverse
Close
order.
enough, babe.
I'll choke it down for the show so I don't look like a biatch.
2.
Meh. I want to kick it out of bed.
3.
You eating over there? Your mouth.
A mouthful of beer. That happens frequently.
I'd buy it with no hesitation, or I'm driving across town for this shit.
That's right. Now back to D-Dub. Give it a rating.
I give it a solid 3.8. I think it, it's.
You're on drugs.
Wow.
I think it depends on what's going on in the. Right now, it doesn't taste too bad.
You're going to give that a 3.8.
It's because you're hot.
Yeah, it's got to be because it's hot up here.
Yeah.
That's it. It's refreshing. It's a good lawnmower beer. It's got that again that Sunny D thing going.
Who doesn't like Sunny D?
Not the purple stuff.
The purple drink.
The Sunny Delight. Yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty. Like I could see this being a good golf course beer.
Absolutely. I'm feeling it.
Okay. Mrs. Midwest.
Okay, so again, I didn't want to well, Rich still has to go, but
I don't know about these
I already
fruity
made my
cans though.
decision.
I had
the best type
see,
of
I
can.
love the can. I like the skinny can, but
A little unexpected
when
support.
you have the regular Oberon and really like the regular Oberon, which I do, and then I had this, it almost has like a perfumey taste to it. I don't know. There's something different. Okay, and this also reminds me of another beer I actually really like by New Holland, Light Point. It's called, and I
had
really
that.
like that one. It's like a low ABV, and it's got a citrusy vibe, and I love that one. And this kind of tastes like that, but not as good. So I feel like I would just rather have a regular Oberon if I really want an Oberon, and then have something else instead. But it's good. I don't know. I guess I was expecting.
As far as a score would go on the
I'm just going to
beer
keep
other
talking
booze
about my
scale.
opinion about it first.
No, that's okay.
I would say 3-4.
3-4.
Yeah, that's good.
That's a
Yeah.
I would see that. All right.
Joe came in at 3.8 and you chastised him.
Well, because
0.4 difference.
you have. Well,
I
but
can see who
You're a
sleeps next to
man.
you in the bed.
You should
He's on
like-
Pete's.
I expect a little bit more out of you, Rich. That's all. Okay, go ahead. What do you think?
Out of
I
Rich
mean,
or
I-
Daryl?
It don't matter. I'm kind of with Daryl, but I mean, I see both points. Like, I really like Oberon, and there's a spot for Oberon, like when you're having a nice steak, seeing that it's more than 4%. I know that much. So
This?
this is
Oberon's
4%.
in the
Yeah.
sixes. I think.
I'm with Daryl. Like, this is just something easy drinking. I think it's delicious. I mean, I have no problem drinking on the course or by a pool or whatever. But when I'm in a restaurant having dinner, I'm probably gonna have the Oberon because it has better taste. But I'm all at 4.0 here. It's good. And the can gets extra points. I like the skinny cans.
Yeah.
No,
Interesting.
I don't like the skinny cans. You know why? I think I've said this
I
before.
drink Red Bull a lot.
They don't fit in your koozie.
You have to have a special
You have
skinny
to have
can.
a special
koozie, yeah.
skinny can koozie to
I
accommodate.
think you could swing that.
Well, I probably have $5 I could spend on this.
Well,
It's going to cost you $5 for a koozie?
Well, I got to get
Well,
the best.
he gets a numbers guy koozie.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Right, yeah, I have to have it printed.
Rich,
It's a one-off kind of deal.
let me ask you this: if it's $19.99 and you get your rack in the cargo pants, how many of these can you fit in
There
your
you go.
pockets?
That's a good point.
That's a
good
great point when you're trying to save a little money at the bar.
Yeah, that's true.
At least 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are more
least.
cargo pocketable, I will say, because cargo pockets are usually tall but narrow, right? Yeah, you could.
Yeah, the depth.
Yeah, that's a good point.
wise.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess
I don't
maybe
know,
we should
but
make that
could you
another
like
category.
stack them in a cargo pan if you have like shorter ones like this?
Yeah, those you could stack. I guess it depends how thick,
Yeah.
deep your cargo
those-
pocket
oh.
is.
Maybe 3 in each pocket is what I was thinking.
Yeah, for those. But if you had like a can, could you put them on top of each other and stack them?
Depends how big your.
I could tell you it was always 6 with cans because I did it.
3 on each side.
He knows.
Yeah. All right, real fiance.
It's not going to change ever.
That's not.
No.
It's
Hey, do
not.
me a favor. Could you just move that microphone just a little closer to you?
You
There
know,
go.
I can't because Rich always breathes so heavy in his, and I can hear his breathing through my
How many
microphone.
times have
I
we
know
heard
what
this
you're
story?
saying.
Oh, it's so bad.
But it's a little concerning when
No.
when you don't hear him breathing, isn't it?
Right. Yeah, if I don't hear it, I'm
If
thinking,
you
oh,
sleep
is
next
Rich
to him, you're
okay?
used to it, so it's fine.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daryl. Just got to sleep next to me a little more.
Not a beer drinker.
See,
Not
no.
a beer drinker, real fiance Lauren. What do you think?
I'm gonna go for like a 1.5.
I don't think.
Just 1.5.
I mean, I don't drink beer though, so
Not a beer drinker.
at all.
That's true.
I call bull S hit because I don't think if you don't try it, how can you? It's like
try
me
it.
I
saying,
did. I took a
Try
sip.
it. Yeah.
"Oh, I stand corrected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carry on.
She's partaking.
I don't think there's a beer she'd register as a 2 though. So
No.
None?
So I feel like a
This is good.
1.5 is great.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's going to be
probably
my
good.
goal before you get married.
To
Oh,
find a beer
shit.
she likes.
Find you the beer
Good
that
luck.
that you give at least a 2
Good
or greater
luck.
to.
I would think a non-beer drinker would
Before,
like
why
this.
before we get married?
I mean, you might want to have something on tap there, right?
oh, we'll have beer.
Depends where we get married.
You're going to have a, you ever had a Natter Days by chance?
No.
Oh,
that's
my.
good.
I think that
Oh,
might be
no,
her.
don't. No.
What?
No. Ew.
Are you kidding me?
Don't give her
That
natter
gave
days.
four-star or better review from the
No. I'm not a fan. It
guys.
just tastes.
What's your
well,
favorite?
Oh gosh, I don't know. It depends on the time of the year, I feel like, but I don't know. I love like something that's like an amber of some kind, like a caramely like vibe on a beer is really good. But I'll drink I mean
Caramel sounds great.
I'll do PBR, I'll do,
Now,
really,
Mrs.
really-
Midwest is a
That's
beer
my
fan.
kind of gal.
I am
Yeah.
a big beer fan, big time beer fan. Love breweries. I think my favorite, no, I do have a favorite.
Your favorite beer of all time.
And we just had it.
Oh, we did.
In
yes.
Vegas.
Yeah.
There's a brewery in Vegas in the Arts District called Huddle, and there's a vanilla oak beer. And
That'll be
it's
good.
not as heavy as you think it would be. It is so good. It's my favorite.
Can you get it around here?
No, you can only. So when we go to Vegas in July, we already talked about it. We're going to get a suitcase because
You're
normally
taking him with you, right?
right? Normally, sure, if you want to fit in the suitcase. Normally, we only take a personal item.
Better be a big
So,
suitcase.
like, pack everything in there, roll everything,
Yeah.
small toiletries. But we're going to bring a regular checked bag so that we can bring back some of the beer from Vegas.
I really hope it doesn't explode in the plane.
I do too.
Oh, I do too.
Well, you know
That
what?
would
We'll
be
bring.
disgusting.
No, we've got some
Would it explode?
at home. We've got some of those
I don't know. Can you
cooler.
imagine, like, hitting them against
we've
each
got
other?
cooler packs, like where they seal, like where
Yeah.
you could. We'll figure something out. But yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
you
gonna
gotta
bring
bag
some
something
back.
up just in case.
Oh, it's so good though. But yeah, you can only get it in Vegas.
And that's Huddle, HUDL
Yes,
Brewery. That's a great
correct.
beer.
Did you look it up on the website? See if you can like ship it to your house at all?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
We were at the brewery. We asked them.
Yeah.
We said, can I ship this home? They're like, nope, can't do it.
Yeah,
That sucks.
And then there's a few local restaurants and stuff that carry
Yeah.
it on draft. So, but yeah,
There are.
only in
Including,
Vegas. Yeah.
it's not McCarran. What's the name of the airport out there now? Named after
Reed?
that. Yeah, Harry Reid. They have it.
They have it.
On
Evil
tap at the
Pies
airport.
has it. Even what was the place that we went to by the link thing had it? The
Lager or Tap House. Yard House.
Yard House. There's a Yard House there, and they had it.
Oh,
feel
so
like
you're talking
every-
about out in Vegas they have it.
No,
like-
Yard
Correct.
House
Yeah.
is close. It's in Troy.
Well, no,
it's a national chain. Honey.
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. I didn't know either.
I feel like I'm in an Abbott and Costello routine here.
Well, hang on with us long enough, you'll know who's on first.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm gonna give this a rating. Okay, now for all my beer drinking people, all the people that text me every day and send me DMs, and they're like, "Oh, JT's got such great taste in beer. We love whatever JT says about beer."
JT fan club.
Yeah, it's becoming a thing. Not much of a thing, but it's a thing. If you poured this into a cup, so let's pretend you had a cup here,
Now,
right?
define cup.
Oh, there's like a 16-ounce
cup?
glass, right? You
Okay.
dump this in, and then you went to the sink, and you dumped a quarter of that out, and you turned the sink on, and you put water in. So if it was regular Oberon mixed with a quarter cup of water, that's what that tastes like. It's just watered down Oberon.
What's wrong with that?
I just rather drink the regular Oberon.
Well, it depends.
Like,
what
why
if you're
would ya?
calorie conscious, though?
Then you shouldn't be drinking beer.
Or well, I mean,
No, it's. I
I
don't
don't
think
think
it's that good.
Bud Light Lime is packing the calories or the.
Yeah, drink a Bud Light Lime. If that's
You
what
like
you
that
want.
too, though.
he does.
I do like that. I don't think this is good though. I don't know. It just tastes like
Is it just
watered
because
down
you're,
Oberon.
Oberon snob? I will say I probably order Oberon. That's probably my most
Yeah,
ordered
I love Oberon.
beer
Yeah.
throughout the whole
do.
year.
This
Because
is
I agree
watered down
with
Oberon.
Casey that the time of year matters.
Yes.
Winter's more of
100%.
a like darker
Yeah.
bourbon barrel, whereas summer's like summer shandy.
Yeah.
Well, think about how many calories are in a regular Oberon. 150 maybe if this is 99.
I don't know.
Accountants, if I took a quarter
Do I
off
look
of
like I care
150
what-
and
how
just
many
added
calories
water
I
to it, what would it be?
112.5.
Yeah, 112.5. So what am I really saving? Just dump half of it out and put some water in there, and you got the same thing.
Who's that pitching for the Royals?
Lorenzen?
Oh, that's Realtor Lauren's favorite tiger.
Sure.
Tiger for about half a year.
All right, I'm giving this a 3.
Oh.
Where's Dingler?
Flat 3.
Dylan Dingler.
Double dingler.
Seriously.
Just to build
Such a
on what
terrible
Casey
name.
was saying,
Yeah, build. You're like
Vanilla
a fucking
Java Porter?
Lego.
Oh, one of Daryl's favorites.
Yes,
I think
over Christmas time.
I'm not sure if I had that first at your old house.
I think so.
But there was another one too, right? That was like snow something or other. Snowshoe.
Snow Patrol.
Love Snow Patrol.
Oh, it was probably
too.
in one of those seasonal, like, was it a Sam Adams maybe?
Winter Lager.
Jimmy must know what I'm talking about. Jimmy,
No idea what you're talking
thought we
about.
lost you.
Nah, I'm just having my cigar over here. What?
You know Vanilla Java Porter by
I know that.
Atwater?
Yeah.
Mentioned in
Badwater.
episodes 10, 12, 18,
Right,
22,
exactly.
46.
There was another vanilla beer, and it was Snowshoe something, and it was from a
I think that was a Sam Adams.
Sam Adams.
Yeah, that's right. It was Snowshoe Porter
Well,
or
they
something
always
like
come
that.
out with, like, seasonal holiday.
Yeah, that was at my old house.
Those are
I
always-
think you
I
had
think
that.
I had that, and then Jimmy said, the Java Porter is even better.
They're always the best. I love the holiday, like Christmas beers.
Sam Adams has
Always so
some
good.
good holiday selection.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love like Three Scrooges, like all the holiday.
That's one Rich introduced to us.
The Three Scrooges.
Yeah, that was like in
one
episode
of my
like
favorites.
40.
That was early on.
Love it. Love.
Whatever the first, around Christmas time, the first year we did it.
Yeah, it's a good one.
yeah, that's a good one.
I think Christmas time is good too because they throw in those extra like nutmeg ends up in it a lot
Yeah,
of times.
cinnamon, like
Myrrh.
all the
Sure.
frankincense.
Somebody say myrrh?
Yeah.
That one? Myrrh? Yeah, that's another one. Yeah. How about what Richie brought in? Anybody want to?
What's that now?
We got
I gotta try one of these Sunny
Is
D's.
it, the Sunny D. Okay.
the Sunny D's.
No, you were trying the margarita, I thought.
Well, we got both.
Yeah, all right.
You
Well, you're
could drink
drinking
that.
all the margaritas. No one else will be able to try.
Look at
Oh,
that.
I don't want a whole one.
No, me neither. I'll have like a
Casey.
swallow.
I was going to say I'll split one with you.
Yeah. Okay. I'll need a.
Jimmy, do you
Oh,
want-
I have a got.
I'll give it a taste. I got to taste it.
Yeah, you guys don't have to finish. I just brought them
Do you
in
drink
for fun.
these, Rich?
Well, I'm not saying
No,
it to be.
I just
bougie.
kind
I
of was
just-
trying to get some lighter stuff for the show.
I gotta be responsible.
And I know we've talked about it before, so I thought, let's see what Sunny D tastes like. Oh, wow, that's not what
That's
I
not
thought.
a sip.
That's not what you.
I'll have a.
I thought it was going to come
I've
out
got
orange at
some left
least.
in there.
I was like, I feel like I got like the whole thing.
Not even that. Not that's,
So this
that's
is
great.
Sunny D vodka seltzer.
Yeah.
You might
Oh,
love
it's a
it.
seltzer?
I think I might stick to my
4.5.
margarita.
Oh well,
It smells like
smell it?
Sunny D.
give it to Rich.
Oh, it's clear, or it's
He's gonna,
It's
he always
clear.
got
It's like
one.
clear Pepsi.
somebody hold that up. Anybody got?
I thought
Oh
it was
yeah,
going
there
to
you
at
go,
least
Lauren.
be orange.
It
Yeah.
kind of looks like a.
It is
It's
clear.
not orange.
It does. It smells like squirt.
Yeah.
I wonder if it tastes like
That's what Oberon Lights taste like.
it. You think it's a squirt?
Yeah,
no.
more orange though.
Squirt
A little
is
more
like
orange.
a lime.
This tastes like yes.
think?
I've been trying to think of what it tastes like all this time. This tastes like squirt.
This tastes like flat squirt.
Actually,
What's
no, this does. This tastes like flat squirt.
Does it?
It does taste like flat squirt.
It tastes like shit. Or flat
Ooh,
squirt.
wow.
This is terrible.
It doesn't.
That's not good.
No.
No, it tastes like what public bathrooms smell like.
Yes.
Oh,
Yep.
Not in Queens, though.
Gross. Oh, yeah,
no,
yeah,
no,
Queens.
not
I,
those
I haven't gone there yet.
Like straight
yes.
people
no,
public
no,
bathrooms.
I've been to
You
Queens.
were there with us.
No,
What,
I've
the
been to
bathroom?
Queens. I have not been to the bathroom at Queens.
No.
So I'll have to make a point.
When you're in
next time.
second
We can
grade
go.
and Jason Jackson throws up on the floor, this is the smell that they clean it up with. It's got sawdust
made
involved.
it even better.
Yep.
So I thought this
Can't
was more
wait
of
to finish
a
this.
orange juice and vodka type thing.
That's
Yeah,
what I
what
would have
exactly?
thought.
Can we do
what-
it?
Let's
That's
burn through this
tangy
real quick.
orange.
Go ahead, Dub.
Is there a one?
0.3
There you
because it's got more booze in it than Oberon Light does.
How much booze is in it?
4.5.
4.5. Case?
1. I'll
Mm-hmm.
just stick with a solid 1.
You know, I'm a fan of squirt. I can give it a 2-3. It's not
Wow.
not terrible.
You know, it's that stevia flavor or whatever.
I know. I
that-
hate
Yeah.
that. I hate
Little
that stuff.
hometown rating there.
Well, I like Sunny D. I like that. It's once again we have a skinny can.
Yeah, but this isn't Sunny D.
It's nostalgic.
It is.
Yeah.
Brings me back to 1982
All right. Well,
Fiancé.
since you're so much higher.
when Tang was in competition.
Tang and what was the one that was frozen?
Well, they all used to
you
be
used
frozen.
to do like the concentrate.
Yeah.
Like, juice that you
What
used
was
to
the
put in.
concentrate? What was
Minute
that?
I think it was.
Was it?
No, I think they
Minute
all had
Minute
it.
Maid,
You
yeah.
could
Minute
get
Maid
like
was one.
Kroger or like Minute
Yeah.
Maid or any of them.
I'm trying to think there was a couple. of
Kroger.
them.
La-di-da. Fancy pants.
Yeah, she was rich when she grew up. Fiance, what do you think about the
Oh, I
Sunny
gotta
D?
agree with Casey. It's a 1,
It's a 1.
and
Yeah.
that's being nice.
Yeah, if you ever ate a urinal cake, then you would know exactly what you're tasting here. As a man that has eaten urinal cakes in the past, I'm gonna give this a 1. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that. I'm not
A little
even gonna
salty,
drink that.
those urinal cakes, aren't they?
That depends on how
Casey, did
long
you
they've
wanna
been
try
used
this?
for.
Jimmy,
I
remember
will
when you
try it.
used to
I'll just
put
get some in a
Give her a
gla-
look.
urinal
Yeah,
cakes
here,
in your
put some in
shoes
a-
you said you liked the way they smelled?
They smell good. They don't taste very good though, Dub.
They don't leave that pink
It's just
residue
like Sunny
in there,
D.
do they?
We can't,
No, this is
can't
before
tell
they
these
dyed 'em.
apart if we pour them in a cup.
All right, margarita. Here we go. Let me put this on the screen here.
Wow.
Hold on.
It's strong.
What do you got?
Smell
Did you already drink it?
No, you can drink it, but
There's
smell-
another one, Daryl.
like,
We pour
smell
some in a
it.
cup.
It smells,
here.
it smells like a coin.
Yeah, but if you're gonna pick between the Sunny D and this, which one are you
Okay,
picking?
so
I haven't tried it yet, but I'm real hesitant to try it.
back
because
in the
You
day,
can jog it.
it smells like a practical joke.
I used to go to Taco
Right?
Loco for margaritas.
There you go.
I think your mom's watching on here.
That's
That's
the
okay.
crazy taco.
Yes. So you could go and they had like cheap margaritas
Yep,
during
that's what it tastes
happy
like.
hour.
Yep.
And that's what it smells like. I have not tried it
Go ahead,
yet.
try it.
Oh,
Here's what it is: lime margarita from Cutwater. Now, I've had Cutwater cocktails before.
They're normally pretty good.
They're normally really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Cutwater cocktails. So a summer classic, real tequila, award-winning tequila, bright notes, lime, triple sec, 12.5 ABV.
I don't like tequila.
12 and a half
I don't
is better
either.
than
12
Yeah.
and a half.
12 and a half.
Now
It
we're
smells
talking.
like
Wowza.
distilled.
Ah,
Could I have a little taste? from
sure.
somebody? Did you guys forget about the host over here?
No, but it's
Listen, I got a whole
you got
can
to
for
just
you.
pass
really
it-
like
pass it down here
tequila.
somehow.
You like
Yeah.
that?
Nope.
Oh, I thought you. I assumed you were
Really
drinking
gotta
it.
like
here.
I
tequila.
am drinking it, but if I have to choose between Sunny D and the margarita,
Yeah,
Which- Take what
anything
you-
want up here. We got more
man.
I'm not going
downstairs.
to drink the
for
beer,
you.
so
There you go.
That's
You have
good.
that back.
that's fine.
Oh man.
No. Yes.
I-
Maybe.
I don't.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just gonna set it
Lime
there.
ain't that too bad.
Oh.
I don't know what that even means. That was one of the most disgusting things I've ever drank in my life.
Really?
That tasted
I
like,
don't know. I think
like-
the Sunny D is worse.
Sunny D's worse.
Oh, that is like
Oh,
tastes
really?
like gasoline, man.
No,
What the
See, I don't
fuck
like
is that?
tequila though, so
I don't mind it. I'm not like
Oh,
I just
I'm
I
not
can't
going to
do
drink like a
margaritas
straight
anymore.
tequila shot, but
Can you imagine somebody buying either one of these? like,
well, Virch did today.
what are you
so-
drinking tonight? I'm gonna
Right.
give me the,
Well,
the
like
purple
on-
stuff. No. Give me Sunny D.
I'll take a Cuddy margarita. You got one?
Well, I mean, he bought them to, like.
No, that's the whole
Yeah.
point. That's why it's an
Experiment, but-
exploration.
Sure.
We don't know. We
I
never
mean,
know.
some people might go and be like, "Oh, it's my favorite."
Right. I like something that tastes
Yeah.
like literally like you just drank gasoline.
That's
I
rough.
huffed it out of my gas tank.
That was
Dog?
rough.
I've had some margaritas in a can. Some of them aren't bad, but this is not good.
No, it's not
No.
good. That's not good. And I'm a little disappointed because seriously, like you were saying, fiance is Cutwater. Usually their cocktails are pretty good. Like
Because
they're
weren't you getting those from Drizzly from when
Yeah,
we were
well,
somewhere?
when we were in California. We were stuck out there because Jimmy had COVID. I was ordering
right.
Cutwater cocktails like it was all I had.
What's that blue one that they have? Isn't that
out
one like super good?
They wouldn't let you out of California.
And we got stranded for like an extra week in
We did.
California. So I'm just like
We were
ordering Drizzly
quarantined.
every day with nothing but Cutwater
yeah,
cocktails.
a lot of Drizzly.
Yeah, a lot of Drizzly. And those were good. I had Long Island's were good. Those were good. Some Mai
That's what you got.
Tais.
Mai
Those were
Tais.
good.
Those were the ones.
I was by the pool by myself with Mai Tais.
Yeah, we had a switch. We would go to the pool, one of us at
Oh,
a time.
that sucks.
Yeah, one would stay back with Jimmy.
What a world we lived in when you couldn't even
Oh man.
Yeah, that's sad.
leave
Yeah.
the state of
That is sad.
California.
No.
No, couldn't even leave the
Poor
hotel
people.
Couldn't
room.
leave the hotel.
Canada were enclosed for 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. Debbie, what do you think about that? You're going to give it a hhigh score? You enjoyed it.
Even try
I
it.
don't even know what to say about
Wait,
it.
what was the Sunny D? What did you rate that?
I don't know. We
0.4?
0.3.
Yeah.
0.3? That's got to be 0.2. Because
You like the Sunny
0.1,
D that much better.
50% better.
I don't think it's a third better.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to do with that. I thought this was a segment for beer.
No,
No,
It said and booze.
libation.
Libations, that's anything.
Yeah, a lot of bourbon on the show.
This is why it's supposed to be a segment for beer.
typically.
Listen, Daryl, when you're hosting that pool party and you see somebody roll up with Sunny D or still
Get out! You're gone. You take your high noons and get the hell out of here.
It's the more you
High
know.
noon
No,
is
high
way better
noons
than
are
that.
not
Yeah, no,
bad.
I could rock a high noon.
Not in my backyard.
I
And
could.
I am
I brought high noon to your
Why?
backyard.
not in
If
my
it's good enough
Yes,
for David
I did.
Portnoy, it's
I
good
think the
enough for
first
me.
time I came over your house, I did.
That was when you said you were going to bring over the ping pong table.
It's still
whatever
sitting in
happened
the
to that?
basement. Come get it.
Yeah, that was episode 23. I think you were talking about the pool
Oh,
table.
the
that
old
never
ping
made
pong-
it.
the
Ping pong table,
Yeah.
yeah. Come get it. It's literally holding Aiden's old toys on it.
Oh, that's not
I don't
cool.
like that.
Everything comes full circle.
That'll warp the wood.
Warping it.
You think I care?
I'm going to crack open another one of these Oberon lights. And I'm going to re-rate this.
All right. That's fair.
Give
You
it a
can do
5.
Right.
Today's options. It's
Yeah.
5.
that. Comparatively. Mrs.
Let's get
Midwest,
hotter
what
up
do you
here,
what do you
too.
think? Yo,
Just a 0. I mean, it's not even
zero?
drinkable
What?
for me. I can't. I mean, I'm not a tequila fan, and not to mention, again, in my early 20s, the margarita Mondays and margarita happy hour things. Like, that is the worst version of one
Yeah.
that you could ever have.
I think you're just getting older.
And it's not, like, I feel like, okay, well,
I mean, come on. I
that
would
is definitely
You
it.
definitely would have taken
If I
3
was-
cans in from my cargo pants.
Oh, yeah, you would.
100%.
It is the awful thing
No,
to say.
honestly though, that
Free was
that
free.
would have
Yeah.
been absolutely 100% true. I'm sorry, Mom, but yes. Now I would have been like,
You're a
nah.
little more selective now, is
Right.
what you're saying.
Yes, I still would probably take something from
Oh,
somebody's
yeah,
cargo.
I would drink that.
It depends what it is. I
Depends
no.
how many drinks we've all had and how
Right.
good of a time we're having. And someone shows up like, hey, I got drink cans in my cargo pants. Everybody's like,
I-
hell yeah.
I
I
couldn't
don't know.
even.
If someone showed up and said that, I'd be like, I gotta go.
Right.
I got cutwater margaritas
No.
warmed by my thighs. You in? Yeah, fuck yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you're 4 drinks in, everybody's having a good time.
Maybe over ice. Maybe it would
Yep.
hit like a 1.
No.
No, not even with ice.
I didn't
I'm
think it
trying
was. It's I don't know. It's not too
Maybe
bad.
when the ice starts to melt.
It's got 12.5%. I'm surprised Daryl.
That's
knew
all
that.
I got. That's all it's got going
I
for
thought
it.
everything
Yeah, that is
above
that's hearty.
10% was a 1 point on Daryl's scale.
The Jordan of podcasting. I like that.
That's pretty good.
It's got a nice ring to it.
It does.
He's,
What do you rate this, by the way?
Which
This is
one
your
was-
you
second
have to go
can.
first.
This is your second can.
Yeah, because my option is Sunny D.
You're welcome.
Babe, out of all the things that you picked out,
I thought it was orange juice and vodka. I didn't know it was seltzer. Why the hell would I buy a Sunny D
no,
as seltzer?
but you've picked out better things in the past than this.
Yeah,
So-
we're not insulting you.
No.
Yeah.
You
mean,
picked
that
out
happens
better
all the
items.
time.
That's all.
I was at a Troy party
You-
store. Sorry.
You've never tried it before.
Yeah.
And you know
Yeah,
I
if
like
you
margaritas.
tried it
so,
and then bought
yeah.
it for her, then I would be judging you a little
Yeah.
bit.
But you didn't.
But you
so
didn't,
we're
yeah.
good.
1.9. I like the alcohol content, and I can get drunk quick with it. So
That's
a
fair.
win.
That's
Ta-da.
reasonable. All right, fiance.
I'm going to go for 1.1 only because I did the Sunny D at a 1.
There you go.
And it's just
Oh, you're going to go above the Sunny
Just
D on
th-
this.
yeah, she's
that
above the
much.
Sunny.
That much. 1.1.
Wow,
Nothing.
0.1.
Guys are
Can I do
haters.
1.05 even?
Of course.
But you like margaritas.
Yeah,
Right?
for
yeah,
sure.
That helps. I feel like you got to like a margarita.
Yeah, I mean, I love a
not for
margarita.
me.
I can't.
I like alcohol.
I
I,
could not
don't know
do-
what's wrong with you people.
But
What
this,
did you rate
this
it?
isn't the right
This is
way to do it,
The
man.
Stillwater people, just come to me. I'll be your spokesperson.
Yeah,
There you go.
it's
Wait,
not-
what
it's not
was
the
your
right
rating?
way.
1.9.
Yeah.
And they want you to, you want them to come to you.
Well, I'm drinking an
At a
Oberon
1.9?
Light here at a 4.2.
I'm sure the emails are blowing up right now. For, hey, Rich, can we get your endorsement?
I'll wear a cowboy hat and everything for you. Is that Stillwater, Oklahoma it's coming from? Or?
I have no idea. All I know is that's not really something I could ever, even if in the most desperate time of my life, if I was in the middle of
That's not
nowhere,
true.
No, it's not true.
No, it's not.
and I'm out, I'm like, God, I wouldn't mind
If
having
you
something
had
to drink.
nothing here, you
If
would
we
drink
were
this.
driving down to
Absolutely you would.
Oklahoma together and I said, Jimmy, I got a couple Stillwaters in the cooler, you'd be like,
Okay.
That is true. I'd make the Bush sound when I open it too. Like head for the mountains. Okay, you're right. So I'm gonna give it a 1-4. I'm gonna give it a 1-4. I was gonna go sub 1, but you talked me out of it because I would totally drink that if I had to. So, wow, there we go. That was libation.
Probably one of the longer ones.
Right?
That was a long one. Exploration. What's next here on the? We got to do some trivia, guys. Here we go.
Calling the masters of
Oh,
facts,
I think I need the
sultans
link.
of stats, the czars of knowledge that isn't learned in college. It's the numbers guys.
Such a
do you
beautiful
not?
voice. Such a beautiful voice that is. On the, I even made the link red, so it's really hard to miss on our itinerary. It's red.
oh,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, but before we get into this, I meant to mention something earlier since we were talking about libations. I don't think their margaritas suck that bad, but let's pretend that you're hungry right now. Or you're thirsty. You want to go somewhere. You want to go somewhere locally and you're in Metro Detroit. What would you do right now?
I
Beautiful
go to
one.
the hilltop.
Oh,
Yeah.
If I had 3 minutes to spare,
I was just gonna say. I think it's too late for
no,
food though.
we got 3 minutes.
It's already late.
Yeah.
Yeah. But let's say tomorrow. That's what you want to do.
Right,
You're
right,
looking
right.
for something.
Hilltop.
Yeah, you go to the hilltop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, if you want a good beer, a great time, and a good burger, I mix those up. And you should go to the hilltop. That's 21 and a half of Van Dyke here in Metro Detroit. Go see our friends Darko, Lisa, Tia, and the gang over at the hilltop, and Desiree, as Daryl might say.
Yes, that's correct, Desiree. And Alicia or Alicia or Alyssa. I don't know which one it is. Last time I went in there, I was hammered.
Hammer drunk.
Yeah, they probably shouldn't have been serving me. Not that I should be saying that out loud.
Right.
Yep,
What
you
was
should
the
stop.
What was the special occasion for that?
I hadn't been out in a bit.
Yes.
So-
It's like letting a wild animal out of a cage
Yeah.
kind of a situation.
Yeah.
There you
It
go.
was a week before tax season was over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
I was
get it.
excited. My son had won the. There was a bags tournament, and my son won that with another bags ringer.
So you were celebrating
Former-
for him.
Sure.
Or you're just down the street from Hilltop then.
At Rich's former favorite place, One Eyed Jack's. I don't think they do poker anymore.
No more poker there. I don't go anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, we should congratulate
wondering.
your son, Holden. We were at your house the other day,
Yes.
and we were listening in, and Holden, in the 8th inning, which is supposed to be a 7-inning game, is extra innings. It was extra innings. Hit a walk-off single for the Eisenhower Eagles to win the game. So, and he was player of the game, right?
He said it probably would have been my first double of the season.
Oh,
So he's pissed that he got a single when he could
He
have
ran
hit
to
it.
second base anyways.
He kept going. Yeah,
So
that was awesome. I
That
listened to
was-
it live. I was looking live.
yeah, we were listening on Game Changer. So
that's the app
that
everybody
was
uses. These
pretty
days.
It
pretty
is.
cool. And yeah, he did that same thing last year. It wasn't a walk off because they had to pitch the second half of the inning.
They were the
But it was the only
visiting
two
team.
games I've missed, and he's done it both times. So maybe
Man.
he just doesn't want me at the games anymore. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, he did that, and he was pitching too.
He was pitching every time I
Yeah.
tuned in. He was doing something. So
Mm-hmm.
that was pretty cool. And a shout out to JT for he was helping me with my taxes. Hopefully none of my clients are listening right now.
No, it's
because,
okay. I'm fingerprinted, so it's okay.
So, and Tones was doing the notoriety notarizing.
Oh, Tones was
he
notarizing
wasn't.
at that
That
point?
was
No,
an
okay.
inside bit, but Yeah, so I appreciate that, Jimmy. It was awful kind of you to.
Hey, it's the least I could do. You help us out immeasurably. And
Say it again?
I'm not going to pay immeasurably.
No, the before that. I missed that.
You help us out immeasurably.
Wow, that's nice to hear.
Yeah.
Twice.
Plus, I was trying to
Do you
duck
need
the
it a
bill.
third
I figured
time?
out
Right,
to
I
work
was
it
just
out.
gonna say.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
just-
record it.
Right, I was just gonna say he's just gonna play it for himself, like a motivational.
Over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. How about some trivia? This is pretty easy. If you're a Pistons fan, excluding Jaden Ivey. So let's get rid of Jaden because he's not going to be probably playing. Just name 3 of the current Detroit Pistons roster.
Can I have a like old school piece of paper and a pen because our child has my phone?
Just use Daryl's phone after
but-
he's done.
Is your child here?
No, he's at
Oh.
his mom's house.
I was like, where is he?
No, he's at his
we
mom's.
could do that. I mean, here.
He needs it because him and I play Minecraft together,
Nice.
and it's technically my world too. So he has to have my phone and have
use
me
my phone to
logged
show up?
into Minecraft in order for him to play. So we've been doing that because
It looks like
Mom-
one of my pens.
Mom hasn't been able to do her workouts in the evening now, so I play Minecraft.
That's fun.
So it is fun.
Did you go see the movie?
No, he doesn't have any interest in that. He doesn't even want people
Oh,
to
no,
know
I'm
he's
good.
playing Minecraft.
Not a
You can't name
cinephile.
one piston.
Can we go for like Ben Wallace?
That's one for you.
Yeah, that's from how long ago?
He's
From the
not
era
a-
of this T-shirt, actually.
There you go.
It smells like mothballs, by the way.
I was trying to think of who else was in that group.
Oh, geez. Tayshaun Prince,
Yeah.
Rip.
I loved all them.
You had
Who's the guy with the funny hair all the time?
Ben Wallace.
No, I thought there was someone else.
There was
Rodman?
Rashid.
Yep, that's it.
Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
Oh, that was before. That was kind of before that.
Oh, okay.
They called him the Worm.
Yeah.
Didn't never heard that
I'm
one.
curious to see, though, if you guys could name 3 Pistons besides Jaden Ivey. Obviously, everybody's going to say Cade Cunningham.
Well, you just, why say that?
Right.
Well, because I know
There's not much time to
What if
everybody's
I
going to
didn't
say.
have it
No,
written
I know
down yet?
everybody's going to say that. So really, it's named 2 other Pistons
I
besides
wasn't
Cade
going to.
Cunningham. Well, no, you weren't fiancé. But okay, everybody in?
No.
Oh, you're looking for one.
Well, I can give mine here in a second, unless
Yeah, you're the only one that you think you're special. You don't have to put it in and lock it in, and it's time stamped and shit.
because-
It used to be that way.
well, you know
It
what
did.
I'm doing at old
we
school.
upgraded. We upgraded a while ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was like so 200 subscribers ago.
Oh God, that was like
Did it
50
really get that
subscribers
high?
ago.
Our subscribers?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
haven't
at
looked in a while, I
300
guess.
almost.
That we're near 300. So fiance, if you
We're very
can,
popular in the Middle East for some reason.
yeah. Does anybody speak Arabic? Because that would be great if we could thank these Arabic people for subscribing.
The country of Jordan of podcasting.
Maybe that's what she was saying. Yeah, not
Yeah, I could buy that.
not MJ, but the country.
I think that's what she
right.
meant.
I think that is what she meant. What's next? Oh, you know what we gotta do? No, what the fuck is that? No,
Start
no,
the
no,
show
no,
over?
no, that's not right. That's not right. Hold on. I like that song, by the way.
That's a great song.
Yeah, I gotta find this. There it is.
Who's that numbers guys fan sliding into our DMs?
cute
Is
dog.
it a request for tones to chat about his BMs? Or for Dubs to tell us he's a hilltop man? Maybe it's for JT from the Proud Boys clan. It could be for Richie. Queens Bar is where you'll see him. You never know what we get. Sliding into our DMs.
This is the best intro
Sliding
we
into our
got.
DMs. Sliding into
That's just because you're
It
a
is
queen.
hands down the best intro that we have.
You're proud of that one.
I am really proud of that. That was good work on my behalf. I have to say,
Pretty good, eh?
pretty good. Hey, we like that
why
one.
Casey not
Nice
getting
and rockin'.
back vocals on that one?
I did not.
No.
I have to hear my
That's
voice in
the
anything.
Tom guy from Blink 182.
That sounds just
And,
like
and
him.
you're calling for Casey.
Well, it's
I
funny.
says
Is
Well,
that,
yeah, why not?
I had 2 versions of that song.
Oh, we do.
Well,
You
I
got
do.
the B side?
I did. There's a B side, slightly different lyrics, and Casey said, "Nope, that's the one to use." She said, "You're the one that said that's the better of the 2."
I was, yes.
Yeah.
Well, someday we'll have to hear the B-sides of all these things.
It's long. It's like a 3-minute song that I wrote.
Oh, we
Yeah.
don't need to hear that.
Yeah, it's like a full song.
Daryl puts us on long enough. We don't need to,
Yeah.
No,
put it
that's
any
true.
longer.
He's the Jordan of podcasts.
Daryl, we all know.
Hurtful?
Do you deny it?
Hurtful much?
But you deny it.
Sounds like you are.
It's all right.
All right. So every now and then, by the way,
See what Drell's on.
we're really big on
Right?
we're big on social media. We're big in social media on X at the Numb Guys. Maybe check us out over there. But we get DMs, and Daryl's in charge of our social media presence, and he likes to read DMs that come through. So if you wouldn't mind,
You want me to read last week's?
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
do
for
it.
sure. This
If
is
that's
last
what you
week's.
want.
That's what I'd like.
I'll do
what
this
the
because your
people want.
birthday's coming up, and this is my
My,
treat to you.
my birthday's not coming up.
Where's Richie? I guess you were here
I
last
wasn't
week.
here. Yeah, I was out.
Saw him eating shrimp at Indy. His face turned redder than the cocktail sauce. That's Peyton fan 69.
Oh, Peyton was in the house that night. Did not know that.
Yeah,
Jimmy.
yeah. Oh boy.
I think this one could even apply to this night.
Okay.
Jimmy, you're lucky Mickey Vicky. From H top 12 till 2, M through F.
I'm a lucky Mickey Ficky. Is that a edited Goodfellas sort of reference there?
Hi, Gilly, again. The Fry fan from last time. I turn 96 next month and still play golf with Jerry every Wednesday. That's from Sark BT 29.
He's still going. He's older than 90. He's got to be in his hundreds. There's no doubt.
96.
If you did the math
96
correctly.
years young.
96 year old. Congratulations, Sark. If you're paying attention, obviously you are. Congratulations.
You
96.
guys going to the NFL draft again? That's from RMST 415. I don't think we're going to be able to make it this year.
It's a green box.
It's not as close and convenient as it was last time. We'd have to go around the bend.
Wisconsin, isn't
Yeah,
to
it's
load
in
up
Green
the
Bay.
cooler with Stillwater margaritas.
Wisconsin.
Now we have 2 options. We have 3 options. We could go around the bend through Chicago.
Yeah, you
We
go.
could cross the bridge, which might be a problem for one of us.
For me, specifically, yeah. We could take the ferry, though.
And the
Take the
ferry,
ferry.
would be the third option.
I take the ferry, but I don't think I'm going to do it. Especially if it's filled with Cutwater margaritas, as Rich just explained. That's going to be a
Warm ones, though.
no deal.
It's got to be a warm one
Yes.
that goes in a cargo pants.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, no deal.
Shorts Brewery? ? Buy me a beer next. You're up here. DD beer for free. Guy wants a free beer.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
D Dub ? You ever see a urinologist? I got a guy. That's Kidney Fan 8675.
Did he just say, have you ever seen a urinologist?
Urinologist.
A urinologist.
You know my urinologist's name is Dr. Harding? How about that?
Oh. Ooh.
Isn't that a great name for
Does he,
urinologist?
does he treat ED?
I'm sure he does.
I'm sure he does for a urinologist.
Part of the urinary.
I got some hot ones from this.
coming in
A
hot.
little more topical.
Oh, dear.
Okay, coming in hot.
From this
Here we
week.
go. All right.
Wow, the Masters! ! You can't not believe in God if you've walked Ray's Creek around Amen Corner.
Wow.
That's
That's
the-
deep.
Nature's Child 00.
But really? I heard something about there was one of those amateurs that were playing this year that took a leak in Race Creek.
What?
Did you hear this?
He's banned.
He's banned.
Banned for life.
But then John Daly's like, you should have seen what I was doing. He was getting
Like a bath?
he was getting a fellatio.
Kid show.
In the, they wouldn't know what that means, right? By
knows?
in Race Creek.
Wow.
Where were you
Yeah.
last week, Richie? Your soccer picks fire emoji
On fire.
at Silk the Shocker.
Oh, Silk's in.
Silk the
Well, Silk
Shocker.
wants some more Wrexham picks. Got it.
D-Dub, urinologist yet? April showers 66. I got a fresh one that just came in. Lauren, are you an NAR member? What a scam that was.
Was.
That was. I think he spelled was as WUS, WUS.
National
Yes.
Realtors Association.
At Kenny D84.
Wow.
Are you an NAR member?
We all are.
I'm not.
Well, the
I'm not.
realtors are.
Oh, gotcha.
All right.
What?
Is there a National
They didn't do
Realtors?
any. Yeah, that's where the lawsuit was, and it was a joke.
So what?
They didn't do shit.
How do you know it wasn't National Rifle Association they were asking?
Well, that's falling into it.
It's NRA, right?
NAR.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
What was the deal with that?
The lawsuit?
Yeah.
Nothing. Nothing happened. Nothing changed.
They were
The only-
suing over the commissions. Cause
So
everybody
sellers were pissed that they were paying the commission, but they still do. If they
didn't-
want to sell their house, they still have to pay for a buyer's agent.
Really?
Yeah. So nothing changed. The only thing that changed is it's not listed on the MLS how much a buyer's agent is getting paid. That's the only difference.
They still have to cover the
But-
buyer's end.
If you want a buyer, yeah. If you
I-
sell your house, do you want someone to buy it?
No.
I
I
didn't
don't
think
want
so.
anybody buying my house. I'm selling.
Right. So you got to pay the person that's bringing the buyer.
Of course. That makes a lot of
So-
sense.
Nothing changed.
I remember those, like, it was like on PBS or something like that. And it's like, it's interesting because now the realtor could say, do you want to pay 6%? What would you think about 5%?
But they could always say that.
What would you think about 4%?
They could always say that.
Would you consider 3%? Like, this
I
is
would
this
say
is the
bye.
stupidest argument I've ever heard. Like, what? Those? Why would they do that? Like 1% better, 1% better.
They want someone who's not going to do a good job. That's what it breaks down to.
Yeah, that seems about right. You're going to pay for the service and
So,
the
like,
expectation that you have.
If you were paid 3% to do a job, okay?
But
and
wait,
then someone came in and said, "Hey, I'll only give you 1." Are you going to work as hard as you would if you would have got the full 3?
No.
Or right.
No way.
So why would you do anything but the full amount?
Yeah.
I
Unless
was,
you're trying to make it up on volume,
you-
maybe,
before-
right? Would
before
that be
you
it?
Really
could-
not making up on volume. Like you just don't.
I'm not in that industry, so
Yeah.
I'm deferring to you here. But that would be my thought. If I could do it for 2 and expect that I could make it up more than double on volume, then yeah.
But is that person going to work that hard to do their job when they know they're not making the full amount that they could? No.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. That's a good point.
I can tell you across the board, they
And it
will not
happened.
work as hard.
Okay. All right. Well, we all learned something today. Any, by the way, any realtors in the? Oh, yeah, that's right. Rich,
What are
you
you
are
pounding on that for?
I
talking
think
about the
Stillwater
gavel.
Margarita is now the new official beer of.
I was like, tell me you're fighting me on my money.
Right.
Seriously.
I
We're
was
still on
agreeing.
the margarita, apparently. Still margaritas.
But any realtors that are looking for a new home, by the way, why don't you just text or email us. That's numbersguys@numbersguys.live, and
guys have
we'll pass
food
it
over
along to
there?
Realtor Lauren.
Yeah,
Call
because I
in.
bring it
Yeah,
in.
or call.
you got food?
Snacks.
What
I'm
time?
a snack girl.
What time of the day?
Well, there's always snacks.
Interesting.
There's always snacks
Always snacks.
at your office. There's always
because
snacks.
because I live there essentially half the time.
Oh, can I stop by and just have some
Sure.
snacks? Okay, cool.
What kind of? You going to Costco or are you going
Always
to
go
Walmart?
to Costco for
Okay.
the snacks.
Yeah.
Are you talking like a bridge mix, or what do you got?
Right now we got. I don't even know what I got.
Stillwater Margarita.
Yeah.
Do you have margaritas, canned cocktails, possibly?
There is wine in the fridge that's got to get thrown out this week, but it's like boxed
Just send Jim
wine. I'm
over.
like,
Oh.
it's got to go.
Like Franzia?
Yeah, it's from like Christmas. I'm like, that's got to go. Someone said they wanted it. I was like, please get it
Yeah,
out.
take it.
Yeah, I'm
But-
thinking I might stop by
Can I
on the
fit
way
that in
home
a pair
every
of
day.
cargo
Yeah,
there you
pants?
I mean, on the way home, I'm not going
Right.
back. So
Yeah. You'd be like, you're never going to sell your house, are you? Like, we'll see. Okay. Let's talk about something that's near and dear to our hearts since we were there last week. Oh, by the way, you know what I'm going to do first? I just looked at the itinerary. I'm going to open up the call-in line. Hey, by the way, Hassan Terrell, he says, hi there, guys. What's going on?
Hassan. Wow.
Hassan, I already read Aunt Debbie's comments. How you doing, buddy?
Live from the Middle East.
Yeah, call in. Maybe live from the Middle East. If you want to call in and talk about what we're going to be talking about, which is going to be the NBA brackets and the NFL draft, that number to call in is 717-TNG, as in the numbers, guys, talk. 717-TNG talk. Or if you have a problem with letters, as Daryl does, 717-864-8255. Again, 717-864-8255. And we have a caller already. We have
Oh, the lines are hot.
we have Kennedy. We have
Kennedy.
John?
we have Kennedy,
RFK Jr.?
apparently is a NAR member. Let's bring him on. And here we go. Kennedy, you're live on the numbers, guys. What's going on, Kennedy?
Hi, this is Kennedy, card-carrying NAR member.
You're a card-carrying NAR member. Kennedy?
I went to that orientation, sat through 3 hours of professionalism this and code ethics that, 180 minutes, and not one mention of that King of England and keeping him out of my house. And I stood up and said exactly that. And then someone said something about Robert's rules and a house to be here and referred to as dwelling. And at some point, I'd have about had enough. I said, the king is Charles, and he ain't stepping foot in my dwelling.
Hold on. Kennedy. Wait, is it Kennedy? I'm sorry, did you say Robert's rules? Is that like the rules for like a board meeting or something like that? That's what we're talking about?
Yes.
Okay, so you went to a NAR meeting expecting to keep the King of England out of your home. Is that true?
Jimmy, I'll
Yes.
just hang up and listen.
Man, I wish I could pinpoint that voice from somewhere.
So we have a
Sounds like the Southland.
Sounds like he's from Stillwater.
an NAR member. You wouldn't be. I'm just taking a shot in the dark here, Kennedy, but you're not confusing the NAR with the NRA, are you?
Hung up?
I think he hung up.
He said he wanted to
bummer.
listen.
That was incredible.
Oh, man.
I think
This
he got
is the first interactive podcast.
one of the first. Yeah, that's why you're the Jordan of podcasting. I think he may have confused the National Association of Realtors, the NAR, with the National Rifle Association. Is that possible?
Do you guys talk about King Charles in your meeting?
No, never.
Oh, that is great.
Does that ever
is
come
great.
up? Rifles?
Nope.
Or anything like that?
Never. Actually, it did the other day.
Oh,
Well, guns in general did, but
guns and butter.
no, someone, there was an open house of an agent out of Clarkston. And the guy who came in like a ski coat and a mask. And
What?
he somehow
To
wiped.
look at the house?
Yep. And he somehow wiped the Ring camera, like the Wi-Fi off. So it didn't show him coming in or out.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's
the
weird.
agent called the cops and all this other crap. So we talked about guns because of that.
Wow.
Are you packing heat?
No, but I wish I was now.
Yeah, you should be.
How do you wipe the camera? I didn't know you could do that.
Well,
I don't know. No, it's like the Wi-Fi of it.
we actually have quite a few calls here. We got
Oh, boy. Here we go.
this says that's like the one and only two. I'm not sure.
Just let him on.
That's the one and only 2-2. You're on the numbers, guys. I'm not sure. How you doing?
JT! What's happening?
Oh, Toads. What's going on, Toads?
And so I've had to put the one and only tone. So I don't know how that translated.
The one and only Toto is what it's
Or hashtag,
translated to.
You know, the
Carry
real
on.
tone. It's-
All right, so America
So-
wants to know, Tones. How's your butt?
It's good. I'm gonna have to lay sideways, shove a bottle of saline, and squirt it up there. So I don't know what's left in there because
Your
I
poor
already had my
wife.
colon blown out a month ago, so it can't be that much stuff caked up there. So.
Oh my god. Yeah.
That's disgusting.
It almost. It
Now,
almost.
I don't know about real estate agents maybe not working as hard, but there's 2 people in our office that will work for basically free, and they'll tell you that. So, so I don't know if our industry is a little more hardworking or ethical or however you want to say it.
I think both. Probably more hardworking and more ethical.
Okay. Well, I know somebody that will just open free accounts and make zero on it. So,
No, that is true.
just for the love of his clients. So.
Well, that's a good point. But I want to hear more about your asshole tones. So, can we talk to your asshole? Is that possible?
Put him on
Can
the
you bring
line.
your asshole on the line?
Well, I want to push out and more my butthole.
Tones, this
That
almost
doesn't sound
sounds
clear at all.
This
I'm
almost,
tired of being inflamed.
This butt talking.
Tones, this almost sounds like a two-man job.
Yeah, I'm like, who's that guy with the puppet? I'm like that guy with the puppet.
What's that guy's
Jeff,
Dunham?
Jeff Dunham.
Bottom.
Sherry?
Yeah, I'm like Jeff Dunham.
Yeah, Jeff Dunham. One of Uncle Vinny's favorites, by the way.
Yeah, I will be. So I will be more like a man than a woman tomorrow because I'll be down a flap. So
You'll be down.
I'll be down a flap.
You'll be down one
then
flap.
Have you
And then
been
orphan.
drinking today?
Toads, I think, wrote this ahead of time. He's
He
doing
sure
some
did.
work
This
today.
is
No, I'm not allowed to
hilarious.
have alcohol. I'm not allowed to have alcohol right now. So no, I'm not drinking.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm just prepping
What'd
myself.
she say?
Like, you could either you could either get nervous and stressed out, or you laugh.
So we gonna start this up on air or what? Get that tube in there. Let's go.
Oh my God, Rich.
Put that nozzle in, Toads.
You want
You got a
to
nozzle?
record me while I'm taking
Yeah.
the ceiling?
I'm interested. I don't know about anybody else.
No, I am not. Been there, done. I've watched
Rich is
enough
the
of that.
other
We're
person
good.
there that had a colonoscopy.
Yeah, we're
so,
colonoscopy bros.
You can sympathize with me a little bit.
Sure.
Yeah, we're bros.
No,
So-
I don't think you can sympathize with that.
I've
You've never had that happen.
had a camera in there.
That's
So
not
is
the same.
Tones.
I promise you, it's not the same.
Yeah, we had cameras.
Well, it's
We had
not the
live
same.
action
Tones
in
was
there.
awake. I was out. I don't know about all that.
I think the difference
Yeah, I
lies
was
in
awake. I'm like, bring it. Like,
when you have to shove something in
told
your
him,
own
I'm like-
ass.
Yeah. Yep. It's
Is
not
that
the same.
where the
Rich.
difference is?
Well,
in?
how do you get the saline up there, Jim? Just
It's a tube.
yeah, I know. I understand.
no, the colonoscopy, I stayed awake. I'm like, bring me the TV and pop some popcorn. Let's roll. So,
It's funny that Jim is actually the one that cares most about cameras about anybody I know.
I
That
like
is true.
cameras. Yeah, I
He
love
does.
cameras.
yeah,
Really?
he's like, do you want me to find out what kind of cameras they use? Like,
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind just noting down the model that they're
And-
using, that'd be great.
it's a 20K camera they shove up there.
That's a 20. No, it's not a 20K, Tones. Come on.
I don't even know what
You're putting me on here,
what kind of
Tones.
camera is a normal camera.
I don't know.
These are all 1080p because that's the best that YouTube can do. Oh man! All right, Tones.
So everybody's good. It's a good show so far, guys. I like mixing in the ladies once in a while. It's a good change
Thank
of dynamic.
you.
You in half the Middle East,
Yeah.
Tones.
Right, there you go.
Yeah, they're all pissed because
Oh
they
yeah,
can see their
I
eyes,
swear
which is weird.
subscribers Are ratcheting up right now.
I gotta
think
say,
you can always see their eyes,
We
can
need
you?
Angie here though.
Yeah, I know.
That would be a treat.
So, do we have a wedding date yet, or is that still
Nope.
in the works here? Now the tax season's over.
It's
Not
been
yet.
over for like 2 days.
Yeah,
Well, I know,
what
Rich-
is
well, you
wrong
got
with
Rich
you?
back.
Start planning.
The problem
Yeah.
is that I change my mind every other day of what I want.
Yes or no?
No, yeah, that's it.
All right.
No,
It's a
I'm
daily
like,
battle.
every
Lauren.
other day I'm like, let's just go to Justice of the Peace. I don't want to deal with any of the drama.
Oh.
And then other time I'm like, no,
Right.
the family needs to be there. And
How's
Rich is
Tones
like, whatever you
gonna
want.
be a bartender at Justice at the Peace?
So, yeah, Lauren, I got 2 choices for you.
oh, that's
We're either allowed
that's
to have a
it.
booth. You can have a booth at your wedding. That's option 1. Or
And
we're
what-
allowed
wait, what's
to
at this
plan
booth?
Rich's bachelor party. Option 2.
What's at the booth?
So we get to have like live show from the wedding, or we get to plan Rich's bachelor party.
Yep, live show it is.
And no obstruction.
There you go.
Well, that was one way to finagle the live show, Tones.
Is Tones
Way
gonna
to do
marry
it,
you
Tones.
guys?
My brother is.
Oh, your brother is. Okay.
Yes.
But Tones is on deck
Very
in case
cool.
something
Yeah.
happens. We
There
figure
we
this
go.
out.
In
Literally-
case he has food
Dante's
poisoning.
already thrown
If
his
you need me to
pitch.
come out, if you needed me to come out of the bullpen, I'll be ready to go.
There you
Literally,
go.
the only decision that's been made was that my brother's going to marry us.
I love that.
That's it.
I'm thinking, for the
Okay.
Yeah, babe.
bachelor party, Tones, we all have enemas if it goes well today.
That's a weird thing. No, I'm not going to do that. I won't be part of this bachelor.
I'll bring the
I'm
still
going
water.
I
to
think it's gonna be
question
liberating.
your.
Jim doesn't have time to deal with a perforated colon.
No, I'm busy.
Jim, just do not shove your vape up there because that's too risky.
I'll try not to shove anything up there, Tones. I don't know about you. But by the way, while you're on the horn, we owe you congratulations. We haven't got to this part of the show yet, as you probably are aware. But you have moved from third place to second place on the Numbers Guys big board.
Wow.
So congratulations, Tones. You've done it.
And it's probably been a while. I think I've been stuck in the 3-hole for
Does that mean I'm in first?
Quite a while.
No, that's not what it means. No, it means you're in third.
Damn.
Yeah, you earned it, Tones.
You're back to the
You earned
glory
it. We're
hole.
going to get to that in like three to 4 hours. But
Okay, I'll bring some bets for next week. I sat out this week because I'm not there because I want to hold on to my second spot for at least a week so I can be there to defend it.
well, I'll tell you what, man. I hope your enema goes well. I don't know what the definition of a good enema is, but if you can find it, then more power
Poor
to
Allie.
you. Yeah, poor Allie. And I hope
That's sure it's invigorating.
let's get rid of that second asshole. That's what I say. Let's
Yeah.
get rid of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Let's get rid of it and let's go back to one canal, just the Clinton River, and that's it. So,
Yeah, just one. No ass tributary, Tones. That's what I want. No asses.
no tributaries.
Just one, no tributaries,
shot.
just one.
Everybody knows the rule.
All right,
Wow.
man. Hey,
Bye.
Bye,
Have a good rest of the
Anthony.
show, guys.
Bye, guys.
we'll see ya.
Bye-bye.
My favorite numbers
Take
guy.
care.
Oh yeah, of course. My favorite numbers guy.
Oh.
Friendly
See you, buddy.
tone. Out.
See you, Tones. Oh, that's funny. Poor guy. He's got to get his ass messed with. And,
Again.
Yeah.
yeah. All right, we got one more call. We'll do this real quick. We got Alex. Alex. Now, Alex, the last time he called, should I take this call? I don't know.
Oh, I love Alex. I like this guy.
Yeah, he goes to the middle school next door. If this is the same Alex who is infatuated with neighbor Stacy. All right, let's give it a shot here. Alex, you're live on the Numbers Guys. Alex.
Hi, this is Alex.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, Alex, how are you?
Is that your wife, Jimmy?
Is that my wife? Yeah, that's my wife, Alex, right there.
What's the K and the C stand for?
What?
That's nice, Alex. Well, the K stands for the way you spell my name. Kasey.
That's a weird abbreviation.
Thank you. Yep.
You see, you can sell me a house anytime.
Can you repeat that? Did you say you can sell him a house anytime?
Jimmy, let's just hang up and listen.
I missed it. What did he say? Is he insulting me again?
No, he just said he'll hang up.
He's
and listen.
done.
Oh, he's gonna hang up and listen. Wait, Alex, you there still?
He hung up.
Alex, he hung up.
I think he was mixing up Casey and Lauren
Yeah.
there at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So I tried to get Aiden to call in.
Well, yeah, he should call. He called in. Remember that one time?
Did he call in?
He did, but he
tried
didn't,
to.
never made.
Oh, yeah.
He never make the show. We didn't know who he was.
He didn't make the cut.
He didn't make the cut.
Aw, poor guy.
So when he was going to call in, he was going to say that it was Joe. And then when he said who, like Joe who, he was going to say Joe Montana. And I was like, that's going to be funny.
That would be good.
So
Right. But he wouldn't do it. He just texted me and said he wouldn't do it.
He wouldn't do it.
Aw.
I'm
Dang
kind of
it.
bummed out.
Yeah, they're too cool.
Dang it,
Yeah.
Aiden.
Too cool. Way
I
too
know.
cool.
Aiden, give us a call. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do it like this. By the way, that was good. We had some callers, and the phone lines are still open. That
So
number.
Joe Montana can call.
Yeah, Joe Montana can call. The number to call, 717-TNG-TALK, T-A-L-K, 717-864-8255. You can also text us, that number, TNG Live 007, 864-548-3007. And in the meantime, I want to give the people what we promised, because we've been really successful lately. Last 2 weeks, we had the NCAA champion, we called it, out of 4. The Masters champion, we called it, out of 2. So let's keep that streak going with some value provided for the draft. What do you think?
NFL draft?
NFL draft. Yeah, the NFL draft. So here's what I did. I used Mock Hives. If you haven't seen Mock Hive, check them out online. They're great. Mock Hive. They track all kinds of expert drafts, right? They track them. And they determine which experts to include. And their weighted ranking system is based on the Huddle Report's 5-year performance as well as last year's performance. It's modified by their research, blah, 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 blah. So really, it's the best 5-year drafts that are weighted heavily towards last year's performance out of all mock drafters. Then what I did, I took out any mock drafts that are older than 2 weeks, 14 days, because everybody knows here on the show that you got to have new information.
Stay topical.
Yeah, the NFL draft is all about information and what's happening recently, not what happened 3 months ago, right? And then we're going to take the top 10 out of that pool from the remaining pool. And that gives us, let's see if I can...
You know, I like these formulas you guys do, but you guys stick to the guns. Like you guys were last week making fun of Rory during the show.
But you know what happened?
He won.
He won, and it was right. So this is our formula. This is our own formula. We got Shane Holland from Draft Sharks. We got Walter Cherepinski from Walter Football. We got Matthew Jones from Fantasy Pros. Forrest N. Long from the Huddle Report.
He's good.
He's one of the best. John Diego from Established to Run. ETR.
I think it's Daigle.
Whatever. You got Charlie Campbell from Walter Football. You got Rob Stanton from the Seahawks Draft Blog. Stephen Chia from Barstool, and Sean the Baptist from the Huddle Report. Also, Kyle Krabs. Don't have sex with him. 33rd team. It's weird how we got his name, man. All right, so
Krabs
those are the
with a
drafts that
K.
we used. Yeah. Oh, and we got Aiden. He says, hey, what's going on, Aiden? How you doing, buddy? Nice to hear from you. I'm assuming you are...
He's not going to call in?
I don't know. You're not going to call in?
Come on, Aiden.
I hope you feel better.
Joe Montana, good actor.
Yeah, Joe Montana. All right, so here's what I did. I took those 10, and then I said, okay, what do they have in common? Where is the consensus here? All right, so draft positions. This is all by draft position. 1 through 4, it was nothing remarkable. So each one of those had Cameron Ward from Miami going
Jackson
first.
Dart? Really? Wow.
Yeah. And number 2, 60% had Travis Hunter. Now, Travis Hunter minus 350. Minus 350. If I have a 60%, I want that to be better than minus 150. So that's not going to play, right? Abdul Carter, 60% of them. Again, I would want better than minus 150. They were minus 300. Not going to work. Will Campbell going at number 4, 50%. Obviously, that I'd want better than even at that point. Minus 225, not going to work. Here's where there's some value. Mason Graham in the 5th position. Michigan. Too bad Tones isn't here. Michigan going number 5. Mason Graham, defensive tackle, going to Jacksonville. 70% of the experts have Mason Graham going number 5. So 70%, I want something better than minus 233. I can get him at minus 130.
That's a good
That's a value play. That's a value play. So I'm going to take that.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like where you're going with this.
You like where I'm going with this? Ashton Genty. Oh, by the way, the second column, that's the average out of the 10, the position. So there's a lot of discrepancy. Some people like Sanders, for an example. Shedeur Sanders.
I mean, I think the top 3 are locks in that order. After that, it gets wonky.
Yeah, the top 3. I'm not going to bet anything
Actually, I
there.
heard Will Campbell is the lock of the draft.
At
Even
number 4.
ahead of Cameron Ward. Only one thing would happen would be drafted higher. Cam Ward is going to be a Patriot.
Cam Ward?
No, that's not right.
No.
Will Campbell is going to be a Patriot.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he's minus 225 right now.
So what happened to my boy Shador? We get some good odds on him.
Just got his number retired at the University of Colorado.
Well,
Yeah.
why not? He did a lot there.
So I'm going to finish running through this. So 50% of the experts have Membu from Missouri, MizOU, minus 115. 50%, I'd need at least.
Minus 110.
I need at least even money.
You want minus 100?
Well, yeah, I want even money. I'm not going
What about
to
the juice?
pay the VIG. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Forget the VIG. We got Jalen Walker, 70%. So I need better than minus 133. He is plus 150. That's a good play right there. Jalen Walker, linebacker from Georgia. 30% of the people have Jackson Dart at 9.
If he
plus
doesn't,
550.
I like that pick the best because, they have a quarterback as their head coach there, and they can't get by with that redheaded guy that was terrible last year. Although he's a rookie.
How
Was it
would
the
you
Rattler?
How would you be betting this to follow it right in that
The
slot?
ninth pick? Yeah, I think you can bet him to be the ninth pick.
I think can't you do the number before 9 and better? Isn't that how that works? Or
Yeah, you can do
You
it.
can do that way too.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That'll be less odds though.
I heard New Orleans likes him, but I also heard that if he gets past New Orleans, might be second round.
I buy it.
So
I buy that. Sure.
Can you imagine being any of those players though? Like waiting for this?
Yeah, that's wild.
Happens sometimes. Aaron Rodgers waited. He was supposed to be like the third pick. He fell to 24.
But how stressful would that be? Even leading up to this.
What's embarrassing is when you're there for the first round and then you don't get picked.
Yeah,
who
for sure.
was that in recent memory?
I think Brian Branch was one.
Was it the guy quarterback from Notre Dame?
Who you talking
Announcer?
about?
He's an announcer now.
Oh, that's a while ago. Yeah. What was his name? I can't remember.
No.
Yeah.
That's why I believe.
Brady or something?
Yes, Brady. Tom Brady.
No.
I want to say it was Tom Brady. Is that not right?
No, he ended up doing okay. He wasn't a first round pick.
He was
just okay.
He's okay.
Right.
Now it's just
Average.
too much plastic surgery.
I know who you're talking about, though. I think his first name was Brady or something.
Brady.
Brady Bunch. Brady.
Jim?
Brady Hoke?
I think it was Brady Hoke.
I was a coach of Michigan.
God dang it.
No, I was enjoying my beer and my cigar over here.
He's like a pretty boy
Shall I continue
type quarterback.
or no?
Did we?
Again,
Sorry.
Tom Brady. That's all he is.
I'm going to continue.
Moving on.
So we
Let's
said Jackson Dart
let's
9 plus
continue.
550, and then
That
40%.
was not the goat. That was not Jordan-esque.
40%. So I need better than plus 150 with a 40%. And that's Ashton Genty again from
Gente.
Boise State at the 10th spot. So here's what I did. Here's the way I played it. I put 2 units on Mason Graham at minus 130.
Quinn.
I
Brady
put,
Quinn.
I put 1 unit
Brady Quinn.
Boom.
on Genty, minus 125 to go number 6. I took Jalen Walker, plus 150 with 2 units at number 8. I had Jackson Dart, a half a unit, number 9 at plus 550, and I took a half a unit on Genty, number 10, plus 300. What do you guys
What
think?
kind of units you playing there, Jimmy? About 1,000?
Well, it really doesn't matter the size of my unit. My wife will tell you about
some
the
people
size
care.
of my unit.
Oh my god.
Nope, she won't.
No.
We don't want to hear it.
No? You sure?
I got
It's
Ashton
kinda
Genty.
legend.
It's not the unit, it's what you do with it.
Class. Come on.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
Somewhat.
Go ahead,
I mean,
Darren.
I would drink, beverages out of somebody's cargo shorts, but
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
That's between me and you.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
Lord.
I don't think anybody would drink beverages out of Tone's arse.
No.
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 Fair to say?
I would
No.
actually stay away from his cargo pants too. I don't know.
I got Ashton
I don't know.
Genty as a 55.55 repeating percent chance.
Okay.
And you're saying he's 70% chance?
To go in what position?
That one. 6. Raiders.
To go in 6 to the Raiders. Genty, I got 60.
That's a good bet then.
When's the last time a running back went top 10? It's been a minute, right? Because they were kind of devalued there for a while. Was
Yeah.
it Saquon
I mean,
that was the last?
yeah.
And he ended up pretty
wait.
good. I mean,
when Gibbs was drafted, wasn't there 2 first-round running backs?
Oh, yeah. You're right. The guy from Bijan Robinson.
If you take that year out of the equation, you're 100% right.
Yeah.
And like even the great Le'Veon Bell was a second-round pick by the Steelers.
Not bad when he's not raping 14-year-olds, is what they say.
I never heard that, but I heard that one of the draft gurus said that Genty is a top 6 pick in any draft. Now, it'd be better if I had a name who said this, but I thought that was pretty wild in this day and age that you draft a running back that high in any draft. And so that's suggesting he's as good as,
He's pretty good. I think I originally the Cowboys were supposed to get him at 12 or 13, but I think they're out of luck. It seems like he's either going to the Bears or I even heard as high as New England at number 4, taking him.
I haven't heard about
So
that.
it leaves the Cowboys. They got to get themselves a Scatterborough. What's his name from Arizona State? Scatterboo. Got to get himself a Scatterboo.
Running back should be
Sounds like a stuffed animal, doesn't it?
It does, a Scatterboo. I just got a Scatterboo. But by the way, before we continue with this, I had the only trade out of these 10 expert picks that met the criteria was Kyle Krabs. Don't have sex with him, ladies. But he said
very much.
that you already used that?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Good thing I'm driving.
PSA.
Really good thing, yeah. Seattle. He said Seattle's going to move up. Of course, he's from like Seattle Seahawks sports blog or something like that. But
he's good.
He said they're going to trade with Chicago and they're going to take Tyler Warren in the 10th spot.
I think Seattle should trade up again and get another running back since they got all first and second round running backs.
Yeah, sure.
That's all they collect out there.
Yeah, a big collection of running backs, second round running backs. Anything else you want to add, D-Dub, there?
Who is the Raiders' current starting running back?
God, I knew you were going to ask me that question. I don't know. Who's the cat that the Lions drafted like 10 years ago?
Yes, I think it is that guy. Abdur Akbud Akbadi.
Yes, I think he
Dead.
is related
Now
to
you're
a lot
speaking
of,
our fans' language.
A lot of
There
our
you go.
fans. He played a lot for him this year, didn't he? Abdul.
Yes, he did. Yes, he
Abdallah Abdul Muhammad Babu. Something like that.
Great pronunciation.
I was just going to say it's probably pretty close.
Amir Abdullah Jabbar, I think his name was.
This makes for great YouTube right here. All right, let's skip ahead. I got one more thing I want to talk about tonight. One more
Bring
thing.
it.
Trivia?
Don't bring it weak.
No, I'm going to do that. But I want to talk about the Bleacher Report, the NBA playoffs.
Didn't we already talk about this?
Playoffs?
No.
We talked about
we didn't officially
Pistons.
talk about it.
I'm going off our list here. I thought 6 was the NBA brackets.
So here's what I put the
7
We talked about the shirt. That was
was the
about it.
NFL.
Yeah, I put the
Draft.
series prices on top of the logos, so I don't know if that helps anybody for anything. But let's start with the West. You got Memphis or Dallas that are still in the play-ins. That's tomorrow night.
I think so. Tonight's Heat Hawks.
Tonight might be Heat Hawks. Either one I'm happy with, but you got Memphis and Dallas. They're going to be going up against OKC. So we do not have a series price for that yet. However, we got the Nuggets versus the Clippers. Nuggets plus 100. Clippers minus 118. That is pretty even. Steven, Richie, you got anything you want to add to that?
I like the Nuggets, but
Really?
then again, they just fired their coach. So
This is the first person I've heard say that.
the Nuggets.
Nobody
are-
likes the Nuggets.
Nobody
Yeah.
likes the
except for
Nuggets.
Rich.
Nobody likes the Nuggets, but they're sneaky because they're really not bad. I mean, we're talking? They got the best player in the league there,
They got the best player in the league. That is for
and
certain.
that's saying something, Mister.
Everybody is on the Clippers except for Rich, and I think Rich might be onto something. Whenever
You
everybody
think it's
else
moved
is
enough?
picking,
You want to go on it? Yeah,
I mean, whenever everybody's picking one thing,
sure.
and then
No, I
Rich
can
is picking
understand
the
that.
other thing, I'm kind of with Rich.
You agree with him
I
for
kind of
once?
think. I kind of.
What is going on that you agree with
It's
him?
a sneaky pick.
There's nobody else picking it beside Rich.
Right, and
Yeah.
you never agree with him.
It's the Jordan
that's not
in him
true.
right now.
How dare
Oh, come
you?
on.
This is one of my very best friends.
I am well aware.
I think Rich
I
might
think
be
at
the
this point, I think I might know that.
So,
sneaky, freaky brother coming in from the rear. Could be Rich right now.
ugh,
You think
I
so?
don't like the sound of that.
No. Well, I'll tell you what. The Nuggets and Clippers, they each won 2 games this season, but they haven't
Against each other?
played. Yeah, against each other, but they haven't played since January 8th.
I'll tell you the pick I like is the Pistons over the Knicks. Did
I
you
do
know they
too.
beat the Knicks 3-1?
Why don't you wait till we get there, Rich? And
I'm
then you,
sorry.
yeah,
It's your show.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
I'll go back to the rear.
Sneaky, freaky brother coming in from the rear. All right. How about the Lakers and the T-Wolves? Lakers and the T-Wolves. The team split the 4-game season series, each winning twice at home. However, Luka was with the Lakers only for the final game. That's right. Luka wasn't there before that, right? And a 111-102 Lakers win on February 27th. LeBron and Doncic combining for 54. Oh, Jesus Christ. 54 points, 20 rebounds, and 11 assists. The Lakers, they are minus 186, and the Wolves are 156. Rich.
Casey?
Or Casey, anybody?
Yes, what?
I think I like all the dogs in what Jim's talking about here.
Not this one, Daryl. I like. Give me the Laker odds to win the Western Conference. That's a slam dunk.
Yeah, I mean, I feel the same way about the Clippers. Like, if they get past the first game, then yes, they're a
First
shot
game or series?
Are they in the play-in? Is that not a play-in? Who's in the play-in on the West Conference again? Is it over?
Mavs, and
Grizzlies and
Grizzlies.
Yeah, Mavs.
Where are the Warriors at now?
They're
Are they
in
officially the 8th seed or the 7th
7.
seed? 7th seed? Yeah. I like the Mavs. No. I like the
No one likes the
Clippers, the Lakers, or the Warriors. Any one of those three, I think, could. Why not bet all 3 of them?
You come out ahead if one of them gets there, for sure.
But I could see Denver winning, like you said, just because everybody is picking
Everybody.
the Clippers.
Fiancé?
Nope.
Okay.
Casey,
I was
do you watch
hoping,
this at all?
you'd say that.
No.
No, I have
just,
zero input.
I mean, I watch the sports. when
You do
it's
watch
on.
the sports.
I watch the sports.
I watch the sports.
And I do enjoy watching like our teams, but in terms of sports betting, no, I am not involved in that at all.
You get a big bet on the Pistons right now, I think.
You do.
Well, through your account.
Hey,
Oh.
Because my account wouldn't let me bet it.
Ah,
all right.
so it's
She didn't even know
mine.
about it.
I did not.
Yeah. Big a bet. You
So
got a
does
big of
she
the bet.
get the money
Big
at the
of the
end of the
bet.
day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
It's your free spending money to
I
go
love
shopping,
it.
right?
A lot of
Oh,
slot
yeah.
money.
Yeah.
you like to shop?
You liking the shop?
I'd like
Women.
it to shop.
You liking the shop?
No.
Well, seeing that Jimmy puts aside 15 minutes every Sunday to break down boxes.
Oh,
I do.
Lord.
I do. How'd you know that, Rich?
No, and if you saw our garage, you would know that he's using
This guy-
his 15 minutes elsewhere
Guy
because
walks out with
there's
10 minutes ago in a Lions game to break
I
down
do.
boxes.
I gotta.
He's got
That's
to
my
read
Sunday
Sunday.
chore.
no, there is quite the collection of boxes once again.
He's
so.
doing his knife review.
I am. I'm out there.
So, Rich, why do you think that it's going to be any different with us?
I don't think it's any.
Okay.
I'm not going to set aside 6:45 on Sunday evening to.
You
break
might.
Yeah, I try to get the
It
last
might overload
Sunday
so
game.
much.
In the halftime, that's when I try to go out and break down boxes.
Oh my God.
But sometimes it takes longer. It takes longer because my wife likes to shop, so that's cool.
I just go
I like
out there
it.
and step on him.
You do.
Smush him down just enough.
You know how annoying that is? It's like when you break down.
No, it's
like,
not. I think it's great.
No,
She
no,
put the
no,
effort
no,
into
no, no,
smushing.
no.
You did
no,
great.
no.
What difference does it
you gotta
make?
get
You
that
ladies,
cutter
I
knife
love you
out.
both, but you have to learn that when you just do that and you like crush it, you cannot fit anywhere near the amount of boxes.
Well, maybe if you
just
took
did
them
it.
out every week, you wouldn't have to worry about that.
Well, maybe if you weren't here right now, I would be doing shots.
Well, go for it. You
No, I'm
can
not
stay
doing
in that
shots.
like nice little fold out guy over
You like
there.
that? That's right there. It's where
Yeah.
I sleep sometimes.
Yes.
Okay, so where were we at
Some-
here?
Some stains on it.
It does. I leave my my vape on there sometimes.
Do you need a good urinologist?
Right, exactly.
No, it's not in the wiener area. It's near my head. I put the. Nah, that's a long story.
Your wiener area?
Yeah, it's not my wiener area.
Your head is
Not in
leaking?
and not in the wienals. The wienal areas.
No, there's the sweat. Little sweats up there.
Let's continue on, guys. Otherwise, we'll be here for
Let's
even
continue.
longer. Let's continue. We
Moving
got.
That sounds like a new catchphrase.
Let's continue. The Houston Rockets versus the Golden State Warriors. Houston is plus 154. Golden State, which is a 7 seed. Can you believe this one? This is why seeding really doesn't matter. Rockets plus 154, 2 seed, and the Warriors come out and play 184.
Who doesn't like the Rockets at plus 154? That's a slam dunk. Cash it out.
Have you seen that movie before, Jimmy? The Warriors?
Warriors? Oh, yeah. I've seen
Really?
that. Of course I've seen that.
That's shocking.
I'm a human. Well, that's a pretty popular movie.
What is
no?
the part where is it Harvey Keitel in that movie?
What's the name of the movie?
Was he one of
The
the...
Warriors?
Never saw it.
It's about a group of street gangs in New York City.
Oh,
And they sort of
familiar.
start to have a big...
But they dance a lot. So that's what's weird about the street gang. They dance. You know what I mean?
You ever seen
Yeah.
Benny and the Jets? What's that? West Side Story?
You know, that was like the modern day West Side Story of its time, I think is what it was. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right. Okay. Fiancée Lauren, where were we at here?
Great question.
We were at...
I'm more concerned about the pictures that are revolving right underneath you on the TV. Nope, underneath the desk.
What's that?
Jim can't see it.
On
Jim?
the front of the desk.
In front.
Oh,
The TV on the
Yeah.
front of the desk.
Did you say pictures?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So they keep revolving them. There's this picture of Rich, and I'm just cracking up on it.
Are you saying pictures like pour a beer?
Like pictures?
Pictures. Okay. I thought you were saying pictures.
Pictures of Richie. Let me go back here.
Sounds like a
That's
great
where I'm
segment.
at because I'm basketball. I don't care. It's not my jam.
You just don't care about basketball.
I can talk about football or baseball, but that's it.
Okay. All right.
How do you feel about bunting?
Like the stuff that hangs on the...
No.
Look at you.
No.
Rich is tuned into the wedding vibe
Right?
right now.
I was just going to say.
John Madden.
Wow.
Wow. Well, remind me not to bring on Realtor Lauren during NBA season.
No, that's a bad idea.
Are you a hockey fan?
No,
Me neither.
Lions and...
Tigers. That's about it.
yeah.
Like Casey, I like the local teams, and that's
Yep.
about it.
Yep. That's kind of where I'm at.
Shall I continue the show then? Rich,
Let's continue.
I don't remember.
I like
where
the
we were at.
Pistons.
Let's continue.
Yeah,
And the
I mean it's a
Rockets.
local team. Yeah,
Yeah.
Pistons are great.
I like the Rockets.
Oh, yeah. Rockets
I
and...
think that's a steal.
Warriors.
If I
You
could,
think the Rockets at plus 154 is good?
I love that. That's my favorite pick. I did not realize that was the Warriors are just not good. I mean, I think it's just more the legacy hanging around these days.
Mush, you have nothing to say about this.
I've got nothing yet.
All right, D-Dub.
No.
The Warriors are the popular pick.
I think the Warriors are probably a pretty good pick. I know what you're saying, Rich, but
Well, I'll share my winning. No, I wouldn't do that. But
That's Curry. Like, is Stephen
Look
Curry
out.
still on that team? Okay.
curry. That's a terrible food. It stinks.
Oh,
Stays on the wall.
yeah.
I'm surprised you knew that Steph Curry.
She pulls
That's
another one.
impressive.
I think that's impressive.
Thank you.
That's insane that you wouldn't even know that.
Why?
Well, like we don't watch a lot of like Golden State games. Oh,
Seth
we
Curry
have. but-
is a legend.
Yeah.
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 Who?
Seth? Steph?
Steph.
I was
Yeah.
talking about his brother.
Wow.
Probably the
you
better of the players.
know who Steph Curry's daddy was? Is.
Big Daddy Curry. That's what I call him.
I've
Anyway.
heard that before.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a good name.
Dell.
Yeah. Del Curry.
Me and Del were singing
I think I had him in a Skybox card.
Little Runaway.
1990.
Yeah.
Skybox.
All right, Deb, you want to
Skybox.
give this something so I can continue on here?
I'll call it a 2.6.
All right, 2.6. Next, we've got the Pacers minus 220. This is we're back in the Eastern Conference now, home of the Detroit Pistons. Minus 220 for the Pacers. 184 plus 184 for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Got to go with the. Who was the other option?
It's either the Pacers or the Bucks.
God dang it! Forget it. Pass me.
I'm
Pass.
gonna take the plus on this. I don't like either team a lot, but once again, the better player is on Milwaukee. not the Pacers.
You're talking about Dame time. Damian Lillard, who's
Giannis
injured at the moment.
Giannis.
He's a Greek fella.
Yeah, please.
I don't like him.
It's a
I don't know.
You don't
sort
like
of
Giannis?
silent.
I
I feel like he's arrogant.
He's an asshole.
Well, the last
Giannis?
He's
what
the
I
nicest
watched
guy you could ever meet from
He
Greece.
does seem like a
No.
good guy
when
to
I
me.
watched them
What are you talking
against
about?
the Pistons, I did not care for towards the end of the game. It just seemed
Yeah, he
a
was
little-
fucking with Malik.
Yeah, I didn't.
Was that
I
in-
didn't care for it.
Was that in jest? Was that in good fun?
It didn't
That's
seem like
another
Malik
player
thought
I
it was a good
forgot.
fun.
Neighbors. Dang it!
I
Yeah.
would take that as a compliment, considering he's like
She
the.
wrote that one down.
But I will
What,
say
two-time
Lillard has
MVP?
deep vein
throm-
thrombosis right now.
That sounds
was it?
painful.
Now, if
Lillard on the
I
Bucks.
let me just say something here.
Is that black thing?
I feel like
No, that's sickle cell.
Oh,
I feel like Realtor Lauren would be the person to comment on deep vein thrombosis.
Nope.
God damn
well,
it!
you were a nurse out of all of us.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm still not going to comment.
Well, what-
I stopped.
She's
I'm
part of
not
the
gonna lie. I tuned out of all
Is
of
that
this.
the Hippocratic Oath?
Rich, I'm not gonna lie. I tuned out. I've been watching the Tigers
have
for
you
a while
ever
now.
treated
Yeah.
anybody with deep vein thrombosis?
Yeah,
Was it painful?
a little bit.
Are they mostly black?
No, stop it! You're racist, man.
Not racist.
What color is their skin?
Let me go back to watching the
Ignite.
game.
What? Why do you say just? 'Cause this is how things get started because somebody says something stupid.
I don't
And
think
that's
it's
what I
stupid.
said. I'm going back
It's
to
not-
watching the game.
It's not sickle cell anemia.
Certain things affect certain races
This is
more
not
than
sickle
others.
cell anemia.
I didn't say it was.
No, that is true though.
I know
is
it's true.
It's statistics, not racism.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Jordan.
Boom.
But he says it, then you repeat it. It's not. That's not a thing.
I'm asking the nurse
like a
here. I don't think
parrot.
I was asking you.
I don't have a lot of new input, so I'm just
Jim,
reiterating.
what are the stats on different...
DVR. DVT.
JVT? What is it?
deep
Sickle
vein.
cell is primarily a African American thing.
we know about sickle
you
cell.
I'm
Google
not sure.
this?
I'm not sure
Did
that.
you actually Google this, or you just?
No, I'm just going from
Yeah.
what I know. Deep vein thrombosis, probably not a black thing. Probably
No, it's
not.
not a black
Probably
thing.
not. Hey, if anybody's black. Hey, Brian Ailes. Speaking of blacks, Brian Ailes in the house. He says Tigers win. We're watching it right now,
Hey.
and the Tigers win.
There
Putt.
we go. Great conversation.
What's going on, Putt? Good to see you. Tigers
Putt
do
always
win.
comes in at the end.
He's
He
not
does.
black.
No, he's not black.
He's white as the ace of spades.
He's a white motherfucker, that guy. All right, let's keep going. We got the. This is the one
Oh,
I'm
we're
really
breaking
interested
down
in.
the whole playoffs.
Now you tell me, guys. How are the gosh dang Knicks minus 420? I know they got Brunson. I know JB. He pulls it out in the playoffs. But you got the Pistons at plus 330. How is that not a fucking play right there, Rich? Tell me, explain this to me. I'm gonna fall over.
I can't. I don't. They beat them what 3-1
In the regular season. Absolutely.
The Villanova Knicks missing their sharpshooter, but I don't know. I don't get it. I think this is actually a great matchup. I think anybody else the Pistons could have matched up with, they probably would have lost.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is going 7, if not a Piston win. I like it.
How could you not bet it at 3?
I mean, they're going to be
and a
hungry.
half to 1.
This is the first time in the playoffs. They don't have the experience, but as long as they don't get a cheap whistle, they should be okay. I mean, I think Cade's going to bring it. I like him a lot.
I like this. I like it. I mean, 330 to 1, or 3 to 1. Absolutely. There's no way I wouldn't bet that. I'm not just saying as a Pistons fanboy right now, but this is not a good price.
I was gonna say the only one I'm gonna pick is the Pistons on this
There
one.
you
I
go.
got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
Kate
For
said we
every
won.
$100, you bet you're going to return $330.
330.
I'm Pistons all day
Yep.
too. I mean, it's the smart choice.
I mean, I know nothing about the other team, so
But you've seen them play. We've watched them play for at least
Yes.
like the last 3 months, right?
Yes, we have.
And these guys, they have so much heart. They are
Well, they play I always relate. They play basketball like you'd see outside, on a court, You know what I
With
mean?
some heart and grit.
Yeah, like it's not just like all about the, like I have my own shoes and I have, millions of dollars in merch and
Right.
fancy, it's like they play basketball.
They do. And they play it well and they play hard. And Putt says, I don't know anything about the NBA basketball, but you guys convinced me. I'm putting a unit on the Pistons. Let's go, Pistons. I love it, Putt.
What makes the Knicks so good? I don't know. Karl Anthony Townsend, like he was throwing a fit last time he played the Pistons because they roughed him up.
Yeah, they do.
Wow.
And they rough them. This is like the Pistons that I remember. You know what I mean? The Pistons from this era of this shirt.
Bad boys.
They play tough. They play hard. And I got to tell you, 330, 3.3 to 1. I would bet. I'd bet that all day. All day. I'm probably going to. When I'm going home, I'm going to put more.
According to AI, I have breaking news that
AI is
deep vein
correct.
thrombosis affects individuals of all races. Studies indicate, though, that African Americans have a higher incidence and risk
There you
Oh,
go.
no shit.
of developing.
See? Statistics.
I did not know that. Stats. Hashtag stats. Hashtag stats.
The more we know.
The more.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I love this bet. I love it.
Oh, it's the best one.
I'll tell you, if it was 150, I wouldn't take it. But 330,
330.
I'll take that shit all day. Oh,
I've
there's
seen how
some
many
of that.
people are watching.
Okay,
What are we up to? 400?
let's continue
Yes,
on.
400 right now watching.
We got
live.
we got one more to talk about. Then we're gonna get to the good stuff.
Doctors.
We got the Celtics -8. Oh, geez.
Wow.
Yeah, the Celtics -8,000. Would you put some money on that? 1 to 8,000? Or
So what's that return? $8 on my 100?
yeah, on your less than that. 80 cents on your
No, it
100.
can't be that bad.
It's 8,000
So I gotta bet 8,000 to win
to win a buck.
100.
Yeah,
That's crazy sauce.
that's nuts. And then the Magic plus 2,200. Okay, now get this. The Magic won the season.
I heard
series.
that. I mean,
Yeah.
if I bet anything, I'm taking the Magic just as a long shot.
But Tatum wasn't playing in those games.
Well,
Jack.
does that spread
John?
even make sense? Plus 8,000 and minus 2,200?
No, that's the greed of your sports books. There, those are the.
Yeah.
What do you think on that, D-Dub?
I think the sports books are greedy pigs.
Yeah, I think
I like the
they're
Magic. Is
dirty.
Wagner playing?
Wagner.
Mm.
I think if he's live, they're a threat.
Sure.
I mean, what do you got to lose?
You're going to take the
analysis
Magic
here.
at 22 to 1.
I mean, what do you got to lose?
Yeah. No, I hear you.
$100?
Maybe 0.45 of a unit?
Yeah, look at that.
No, 0.045 of a unit.
Like Rich is saying, you want to talk about, what the sports book is going to be earning on this shit. -8,000 and then plus 2,200. That's ridiculous.
It's a big spread.
That's a huge straddle there. That's not cool.
Well, what did legendary sports gambler Steve Fezzik lose on the Purdue Boilermakers in the first round of the NCAA tournament?
Oh, I have no
What
idea.
was that, 3 years ago? 4 years
When they
ago?
lost to Farley Dickinson?
Yeah.
I didn't hear about this.
Yeah, it was like minus 20 grand or something. I think it was 20
He
grand.
took him on the money line?
Yeah, because...
Like, why?
What?
What do you do? Put like $1 million down to win 20 grand?
No, I think he put 20 grand or it was 80 grand to win 100.
Why? That's just not even.
Well, prior to Virginia, it had never happened before, as you
I know, but like,
pointed
what's?
out.
It's just the risk is not worth the reward, if you know what I'm saying.
That's fair, but think about all the times that a 1 seed has played a 16 prior to that.
It's fair, but I mean, I'd rather give Jimmy 80 grand, see what he can do, see if he can make me more than 100 in a week. I mean, come on,
Jimmy?
Interesting. Okay, let's move on. That
oh, never mind.
It was so exciting.
Here we go. All right, so this was our lifetime performance. Richie, back in the thick of fucking things you are right now, Rich. Minus 17.74. I forgot to count your bet last week, which moved you up
I know some of our followers were all over that.
Yeah, they were pissed off. Like, God, JT, you didn't do that right. Yeah. So congratulations. You are still in fourth, but you are
lurking,
approaching. Yes,
I'm lurking.
Good job, babe.
Thanks.
Proud of you.
Now here we go. D-Dub minus 13.52. D-Dub, you're in third now.
Do I? I don't want to have to fact check your numbers.
You don't have to.
Okay.
Nope. You are now
You're
in
a numbers
third
guy.
after a long time in second. But congratulations to our boy Tones. Our boy Tones has now surpassed D-Dub, and he is now in second place at minus. I hate to say it's minus, but minus 13.07. You're in second place, Tones. Way to go. Hope that makes your enema feel better. And I'm still up by half a unit.
Huh?
I'm going to change that this week and be in the red too.
Are you betting?
I got to bet. Yeah, I got to bet this week. So there we go. Those are the numbers, guys. Let's do some top picks. Do I have one? Hold on.
These are the top picks.
There you go.
There you go.
Good
That
job.
works.
Don't even need the button at this point.
the top picks.
These are the top picks. Okay, I have one.
I got two.
You got two. Are they
You
are
go
they
first.
on the system?
No, not yet.
Okay, I'm gonna go on the system. I got Taint, Soa, Sarah, Raka, Mandaga, Jaranjana
Wow.
to win.
What
She's
a
gonna
name.
win.
Are you watching this tennis with Jim?
No, that I don't watch.
No, she doesn't like the tennis. She hates when I do the tennis.
Ugh.
So it's Taint,
Why don't you
Soa,
like tennis?
I just
She's
think it's
good.
annoying.
Rock.
The noise.
Well, it's
The
on.
noises.
Jim
Yeah.
usually watches at 3:30 in the morning.
That
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this
I was
is
gonna say I'd be passed out.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully.
I'm out.
I had Lamans to win via the model, and Daryl says just do whatever the model says. Take the opposite. So I'm going to take the opposite on this, which is I'm going to call her TSSR. I've never actually heard of her, but plus 230, plus
Man.
230
I wanna,
in
like, change
Rowan,
her name.
France.
I know.
So bad for her.
Out in France, there.
Why?
Imagine
Because her
being a
name
little-
starts with taint.
So
No.
No,
I didn't even realize that until now.
It's just a whole name that's
Right.
awful.
I'm thinking of her like as a little girl, like when they're like, okay,
What's your
practice-
name?
Right.
Yeah, write it out.
Jim,
Yeah.
Jim, if you lose
Cursive?
Right.
this bet, aren't you in the negative?
I would be. I put one unit here. I'm taking my
Has
chances.
that ever happened?
I haven't been in the negative in 2 years. What is it?
I
2025?
don't ever remember you
2
in
years.
the negative.
It's been a long time.
Welcome to the upside down.
Right. We'll see. I have a feeling this is going to win, though, because this is the opposite of what the model told me to do.
Well, if it's anything like the previous 18 weeks, then we'll see.
Oh, it's been a long, hard way down, buddy.
I mean, once
Long
I
hard.
noted you one of the best sports bookers in America.
I think you fucked me, because as soon as you did that,
Jinxed you, huh?
it was
Yeah.
just nothing but a slide. I lost 40 units. 40 units.
Well, you had to
Who
like.
could do that? It's amazing.
I
It's
thought
amazing
Jim was
how
in the
much I
top
was.
10%, and Daryl said, no way in hell.
I probably was. And then until I wasn't anymore. What do you do? Are you putting this in?
Yeah. Did you check it?
I got to refresh all this. Okay, hold on.
Check it now.
Let me back it out here. I'm going to go to this. Oh, no, that's
What is
excluding
that
Jim.
noise? Vacuuming.
Next door.
Yeah, somebody should tell that studio to
Need
stop
some more
fucking vacuuming.
soundproofing.
It's just
in here.
rude.
Yeah, it really
But all I
is.
hear is
Is
that
it these
noise in the
things this
background,
guy's
and it's
in?
like, what?
Like those things that guy's going to hang for your
No,
office?
way better looking.
All right, let's see. Let's see if it's
What's
here.
better looking than that?
No,
I have
so
one.
my-
Jeez.
No, my office, you can
What you
hear
got,
everyone
Jimmy?
talking like
Oh.
all over the place. So I had someone come in and they were like trying to give me,
Like soundproofing.
yeah.
I still got one.
What you got?
It's more like
Show me.
tile, Rich.
Show me the pick.
Oh, you want to see the pic?
Ceiling
Oh,
tiles.
really?
It's Scotty.
Oh,
You got more?
Rich. This one's for Rich.
You got more? All right, I'll put it up here.
No. This pick. Show it. Show the people out there at home.
Oh, the people want to know. Okay, they want to know. Here we go.
Scotty.
Just Scotty.
He hasn't been doing very well this year.
Name another
Dubs.
Scotty golfer. Rich.
Scotty Harrington.
Scott Harrington. What the hell?
Isn't
Yeah,
that
pi-
different than what you liked before? Did he like a different golfer?
Adam Scott.
I like Scotty. He's a beam me up Scotty.
No, Shep.
Yeah,
That's
it's your
the same
mom's
one.
favorite guy.
Yeah,
He's
but
a
it was
good-
Daryl's favorite guy too.
Well, obviously,
good.
He picks him every week.
Every week.
He was on fire last year when he used to win every tournament.
So it's Scotty to win.
So Scotty, the thing about Scotty is
He cut his hand making ravioli.
That was a mistake. He shouldn't be. He should have people for that.
He should.
Last week in the Masters, did you watch the Masters?
I caught the. No, I did not.
Oh, my
I was in Lowellville.
It was
That's
in the
horrible.
background for you.
You should have them. You could have had Mike Tirico calling it on Sirius XM.
I was driving.
That's what
Were
Sirius
you?
XM is for.
Some parts of the way as I was driving.
Anyhow, Scotty.
I actually had to watch it Friday. I'm sorry.
It's believed that he may have been under the weather. Still finished in 4th place.
How many excuses do we make for this guy? He hasn't won anything this year.
Well, that's where you're wrong.
This is
week
where
it's where he wins. He won it last year. Got off to a hot start today, although Justin Thomas ended up finishing 10 under.
JT?
3 shots ahead of Scotty. But at the end of the day, I'm putting 2 units on this. You got to believe.
Down in Dublin?
They are Hilton Head.
Oh.
It's the RBC Heritage.
We should rent my dad's condos for one of this tournament in the upcoming future.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Go down.
It's about 4 hours away still, I think, but
It is?
it's at least 2.5 for sure. Yeah.
Jimmy's a big Bernal Beach guy. Is that verified?
I've been to both. Yeah.
2.5 hours away. That's
It's
like
a long.
Charleston
It's a long way. Yeah, it's
territory.
past Charleston.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
it
closer
is?
to like Savannah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Then you guys are definitely right.
By the way, we've been watching a lot of Savannah Bananas baseball. Has anybody else
Love
been paying
it.
attention? Love it.
Lauren
Love
went
it.
to
Yeah, we went to a game last year.
I didn't go, but you did.
Yeah, Aiden and I went.
Did you really? How was the game
in
live?
Ohio. So much fun.
Who won?
Was it the party animals
That's
or
a
was it the
great
bananas?
question. Aiden might be able to answer that one. Honestly, it was just so much fun. You didn't even realize there was a game going on. It was just watching, just because. So when you see like the videos of it online,
Yeah.
you see just like them doing the clips of it. But when you're watching the game, you have to watch like everywhere because there's always something going on somewhere. Whether it's in the audience, it's on the field, it's a ton of fun.
It's awesome.
Like Jimmy
It looks
John's.
fun.
No, way better. Way better. I like Jimmy John's. I mean, Aiden, Jimmy
Didn't
John's.
sound like it there.
No, Jimmy John's opened when Aiden was little, and it was great because it was cheap to take him to a baseball game. He wouldn't last at a Tigers game, so if I spent whatever at Jimmy John's, I didn't care. He never lasted there. So,
Yeah.
but no, Savannah Banana was awesome.
Awesome. I've watched like.
Can you name 5 Jimmy John players?
Can you name 5 Savannah Bananas, Jimmy?
Yeah, I probably could.
You can?
Could you?
How many Savannah bananas
How
you guys
about
want?
There's the guy in
party
the
animals?
stilts.
Yeah.
They
That's
need- they have
Dakota
names.
Stilts.
Dakota Stilts.
Dakota Stilts. Yeah, he's on the team. Oh, God, there's a lot of people with generic names, though, that I should know because I've watched probably 30 Savannah Banana full games over the last
Really?
6 days.
Wow.
6 days.
Gee,
Oh, yeah. I've done nothing but watch Savannah Bananas baseball.
Okay.
And I'm loving it. I
Yeah,
love
it's
it.
good.
It's so fun.
So if you want to go to a game, I found out you don't get tickets ahead of time.
No, you can't because Mrs. Midwest looked into
Yeah,
that.
I did.
No, so we went to Columbus. Yeah, we were down in Columbus, and I bought Aiden tickets for his birthday, and they were, I don't remember how much I spent, but it was like obnoxious.
300 something.
It was per ticket, I think.
Yeah.
And when I got down there, the day of, so they had like a Saturday game and a Sunday game. The day of, they were selling for like $20-$30 a ticket. What? And I was like, I just spent how much?
You're shitting me.
So
No.
you just go.
You just go with the expectation, like if you don't make it, you don't
You're
make
right,
it, whatever.
though. You're right, though. It's a lottery system.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So but their tickets going for like $30 a piece, and because it's first come first serve in terms of you get there, that's how you get your seat. Like there's no assigned seats.
Okay.
At least when we
Gotcha.
went, there wasn't. So yeah, for whoever paid $30 a ticket versus my $300 a ticket, it didn't matter. You got the whatever seat you got.
Wow.
Gotcha.
Huh.
Yeah. So same day,
Interesting.
just book it. Just go that way, StubHub or whatever.
That is interesting.
If we go this year, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, I would,
I would
so.
love to go to Bananas game.
Yeah.
I think that,
I think
that
they're in
shit
like
is so
Grand
entertaining.
Rapids, so it's not that far.
think
We
they're-
can all
that's,
go.
yeah, I think you're probably right.
Yeah, we could all make a trip of it.
That would
yeah,
be fun.
I would totally do that. It's awesome. If
All the
you
kids
guys
would like
at
it.
home haven't seen it yet, just go to the YouTube channel for the Savannah Bananas. And it's basically like the Harlem Globetrotters, but it's not a
But
pre-planned.
baseball.
Yeah, it's baseball and not
Yeah.
a pre-planned thing. Like they actually are playing a game, but there's tricks that they do, and it's so fun to watch. It
It's
is
fun,
really
like
cool.
when they like do a flip and then they catch the ball.
Yeah,
and
they
you're
catch
like,
the
how
ball.
the hell do you do that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, you don't see that in MLB.
Right.
I love it.
Yeah, I think it's great. I've been enjoying it.
Go. It'd be fun. We should do that.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened here?
We'll look it up.
Am I still on? Okay, hold on. One second here. Something happened here.
Jimmy, you never got my last pick.
I'm gonna have to do that.
We're
buddy.
still on that.
Hold on.
These are our top picks.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, we are.
What the show's all about.
Yes, we are.
Shoot.
You've got the Savannah Bananas.
Yep.
August 15th.
Okay, I got
against
another one
the
here.
Party Animals
Put
There
this
you
there
go.
on
at
the
Van
screen.
Andel Arena.
Minus 160.
Here you go, man.
Justin Thomas.
JT.
Now, this one, I texted Jimmy last night, but I can't use that number, right, Jimmy?
Can't do it. No, it's not.
No.
No.
Where he was plus, what was it, 2,000?
I don't know.
It was something ridiculous. Now I'm getting him at a mere plus 240. He does have a 3-stroke lead now, but
So you have Scheffler and Thomas as your picks?
you got it.
Scheffler was what? Plus what? Right now?
Plus 210. And he's 3 strokes behind.
I don't know who the Jimmy, who are the firefighters?
No.
Oh, hold on a second.
Comstock Park, Michigan.
Comstock.
Bell, that's
It's on Kalamazoo, probably.
Bell.
They're there. Make
What's
the
the name of
Oberon.
this,
Yeah, right? We can have Oberon there.
Yeah.
Bells?
Fresh Oberon.
Ooh. Now
June
we're
14th.
talking.
There you go.
This is weird.
I like fresh Oberon.
Do we? Are we still on the air?
I think we are. Maybe. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Okay. Go ahead. Continue.
Yeah, I like JT. Last year in the last round, he shot 6 under at this tournament. He's number was much better before the tournament started, but it is what it is. What are you gonna do? He's got a 3-stroke lead right now. I think it's worth a flyer that he could hang with Scotty.
You think it's worth a flyer?
Yeah, that he could hang with Scotty.
Okay.
Plus 240. You're
Sure.
spotting him 3-stroke lead. Gotta like
Okay.
that
All
a
right.
little bit.
All right. Hold on a second. I did the trivia real quick. And then we're going to be getting out of here. Trivia. I got to find that. See, D-Dub, if you just put your picks a little earlier, I wouldn't have to go through 1,000 things to find the gosh.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, just do it before the show, for Christ's sake. It's not that hard.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I thought we
Should
did.
be.
Did we do? Weren't your picks Scotty and
Yes.
JT? What else is there to do?
JT,
So you got
not just a numbers guy.
you got the money on the 2 leaders right now.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's the way this show works on Thursdays. It's not a very good time to bet golf.
No.
Unless you like dogs.
What are dogs?
What?
Oh,
Dogs are-
underdogs.
Dogs are, players that are
Oh,
not
I thought you were
favored
talking
at
about
this
betting
point.
dogs. We ever bet dogs?
I think we went to that dog track that time when we were down in Florida.
We did that together.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
so icky.
Oh, it was cool.
I did that once. I hated
The guy was
it.
whipping the dog, and then the one guy killed the other dog. At the
Stop.
end,
You're not a
after the
dog lover.
races-
You need to stop.
after the races, the guy literally choked the dog
Are you
out.
serious?
Yeah.
He's full of crap. for
You
one.
better be full of crap.
Why?
That's awful.
You never heard about the inhumane
I don't
practices
want
of
to
the
hear
dog
it.
tracks?
I don't want to hear it.
You didn't
no
know?
way. No.
Yeah, they don't.
I'm gonna go home
I don't
and
think
snuggle
there's
my
any
dog.
tracks left in America. I think you have to go to Russia for that stuff
No,
now.
thank you.
They don't have them in Miami anymore.
I think it was a big protest.
Good.
A bunch of realtors were out there protesting the dog
Talking
track.
about the NARA.
NARA.
NAR.
All right, let's
And
do
it's
this. Let's do this
letters.
real quick. All right,
I
so
used to love that.
yeah, I can't see it
Rabbit
anymore.
or something.
Love what?
Excluding Jaden
Dog track.
Ivey, name 3 Detroit
They don't kill the
Pistons
dogs there.
was the questione. We got Richie says Cade, Astur, and Jalen. Yes, those are 3.
I don't need to. Don't we have to have last names?
No, come on.
D-Dub says Cade,
Thank you.
Hardaway, and Duran. Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
correct. Let me just turn this off real quick. Okay. Richie, again? Richie put it in twice. Cade.
Those were my picks. Whatever was right.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Gotcha. And Mrs. Midwest, did you not submit? Oh, you gave it to me on
I gave it you a hard copy of it.
You gave me a hard copy. Okay, let's see. You said Cunningham,
Yep.
Oh, that's one.
Thomas, T-shirt Thomas.
I call him. Yeah. I call him. Just,
Isaiah Thomas.
No, it's
no. What is his name? What's
Thompson?
T-shirt? Thompson.
Thompson, yeah.
Not Thomas.
We'll count that. You got,
I call him T-shirt though, because he always wears a T-shirt.
what's it say,
under his
Fluoride
jersey.
Band?
No, the Italian man.
Oh, the Italian band.
Who's the
Fontecchio.
Bentecchio? I couldn't think of his
Okay, yeah.
name.
We'll count that.
And is there a
Congratulations, you win
Williams
the
on
pyramid.
there?
Yeah, and then
Who's the other T-shirt wearer?
I think you're thinking of maybe
Beef
Hardaway.
stew?
No, who? No, it's not Hardaway. The one that looks like Thompson.
That would be his
Wow.
twin brother.
That's not racist or nothing.
No, you got
it's
three.
not.
He
You
wears
got
a
three.
He
T-shirt.
actually has a twin brother.
She went over and above. She named four. Any of the correct responses here would have been. Let's do this right here. Beep boop. Cunningham, Hardaway, Thompson, Harris, Tobias,
There was not a winner.
Jalen Duran, Schroeder, Beasley, Marcus Sasser, Ron Holland II, Simone Fontecchio, Beef Stew, Jenkins. Yeah, Beef Stew, man. That guy's the fucking man. I
mean,
love when he
who
comes to the
didn't have Denise Jenkins on there?
Nobody had that one, surprisingly. And then Paul Reed and Tolu Smith.
Paul Rudd. I didn't know
Is
that.
Isaiah
Rudd.
Stewart the one that's like real gritty that
He's
got
like-
in
Yeah,
big trouble?
he's the thug.
Yeah.
He just goes out there and
Love
beats
that
people
guy.
up.
Yeah.
Love that guy. I got to tell you, so thanks to Daryl, I can't see anything that's happening with the show right now on the screen because I had to
You look great, Jimmy.
I don't know what's happening.
Fantastic.
So I'm hoping that we're still on the air.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Looks like we are.
Yeah. Okay. All right. What's next? We got to do
Shout outs.
shout outs.
Everybody knows where we're at.
Shatter.
Go ahead, Lauren. It's all you.
I guess I would have to be Aiden.
Yeah, what did he do
Shadow.
tonight?
He is at home. He had a low grade fever earlier, and
Low grade.
he wanted to come in today, but
Now define low grade.
101.
Ooh, that's high on my end.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's high grade.
So
Thanks for not bringing him in.
That's what
Shadow.
that's how
No.
I normally run.
He used to run like 104 before he got his
Shadow.
tonsils out. So 101, I'm
Seriously?
like, it's nothing.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I'm like, 101's nothing. We're good. No, he
'Cause
took some
everybody-
ibuprofen. He's fine.
Everybody has their own personal
Baseline.
temperature, right?
I mean, that's warm for him, but
98.6 is just an average across the globe,
They're
right?
going to change that, though, you know.
I did not know.
They're going to make it, yeah, I guess as like a civilization, we run cooler than that. So that's too
I
hot.
do run a little cooler than
Yeah.
that, but Aiden should have probably been.
Global warming, goddamn global
Well,
warming.
I don't know why, but
That's what
I
it
did
is.
see they're going to change
Climate
that.
change.
He probably needed
caused
a
that.
quart of coolant.
he took some ibuprofen and drank some water. He's fine.
Okay.
He's a champ. So shout out to him. Baseball season starts in 1 week. So time to get healthy
Yeah.
and let's go.
At least you got it out of the way.
Yeah, for sure. Next Saturday, first game. We're excited. 8 p.m.
Numbers guys
Under
will be
the
there.
lights. Huh? Under the lights.
Under the lights, first
Shout out.
game.
Macomb Rec.
Yeah, we're excited. Long weekend next weekend.
Yep,
Shout out.
volleyball and baseball.
Go ahead, Rico.
Shout out to the two ladies
Shout
surrounding
out.
me for joining us tonight. Really appreciate you guys
Shout
being
out.
there. Shout out to my card guy who hooked me up with a one-on-one today. Zay Flowers.
What?
Yeah, it was
What?
nice. What?
Shout out to your card guy.
Yeah, my local card shop guy.
Oh, you got
Shout
a
out.
card. Okay, you got a new
Oh,
card.
yeah.
I got you. Okay.
Shatter.
Shout out to the city of Louisville. Louisville? How do we say that?
Louisville.
Great food. Great
That's
fish.
right.
No, my sister-in-law was born there. And the way that they say Louisville is like Louisville. Louisville.
It's like their tongue
I can't
gets
say
stuck.
it.
It's
Yeah,
like
I can't say it.
Weird.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't try
Shout
to.
out.
We should have had some mint juleps right down there. That's the official drink of the
Sounds like a lot of missed opportunities in Louisville, Rich. I have to say.
We went to volleyball and Rich worked and we went to volleyball. That was about it.
Oh man.
It was a good weekend.
That sucks.
Oh, man.
That
No,
sucks.
no, we're there for a purpose, and the purpose
I
is to
think
watch
for my,
Rachel play.
I
So
think we decided
it's all
for my
good.
50th, I'm putting on a plaid suit going down.
We talked about getting married down
Okay.
there.
Yeah, it'd be
in 3
fun.
weeks.
Shut up.
I'd go there. You know, if I had a preference, I'd say stay in the United States, so I can make sure I can attend.
You could just get a passport.
Well, I could maybe, but you know, just stay in the United
It's a
States.
legal matter, baby.
Shut up.
All right, Rich, you good?
I'm good.
All right, buddy. We got my beautiful wife. What do you have to shout out?
Shout out Aunt Debbie for always
Shut up.
watching, and
Yes.
my mom,
Oh yeah,
and Mima
Shut up.
for holding down the fort with Jimmy James, so that I could be on tonight.
Shut
And yeah, you guys for hosting Lauren and I.
For sure.
It's fun.
Shut up.
Thanks.
Thanks
for including us.
You're welcome.
Very inclusive group here.
Right?
Shut
I get
up.
Right.
it.
Number of guys
It's
and
made me feel
gals
welcome.
occasionally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very inclusive.
Yeah,
I guarantee
it's
this
all
is
right.
gonna be one of the top
Oh,
shows
yeah.
that we've ever had.
They call him Jimmy.
If you put if you put
inclus-
boobs on the
Yeah.
thumbnail, people are tuning in.
A
And
dude.
it's going to be multiple sets of them, right?
Yeah.
Right.
there
If you
go.
got,
Can't just be
we have
one-
like literally four
Right.
boobs,
Yeah.
so that's
Yeah.
gonna be huge.
Can't be just
Yeah.
one side. It's got to
Right.
be more than one.
Yeah, two boobs not so good, but four
Yeah.
boobs, golden.
Abu Dubai loves it.
Yes.
Go ahead.
The sound effect
I
was
got-
so
Right,
great, Jim.
yeah.
that
Thank
was
you.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was a four boob sound effect.
No, not doing it.
You don't have a shout
Not-
out?
I got nobody.
Not even your kid?
They've been bad this week.
No.
Shame on
What
come
about
on.
shout
Shame
out
on
to Holden's
Eisenhower.
baseball?
Yeah.
That was cool.
Eisenhower
But Jimmy already
player of
kind
the
of
week.
shot
Oh,
that
yeah, he
out.
did.
Shot
He
it
did.
out. He shot it out. He
You're
was
right.
good. I'll
You're
give
right.
Dominic T a shout
Shut
out
up.
There you go.
for
You just
you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
getting his
there.
fever down to under 101.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, for sure, man.
That's an accomplishment.
Shut up.
Yeah, it is. I'd like to give. Are you done?
This is the Lenten season, right?
It is.
It's
Yeah,
just the end.
fish Fridays.
Tomorrow's last Fish Friday, yeah.
Shout out to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
Shut up.
That's what I'd say.
We need more of that in our life. I think.
There you go.
I agree with you.
Shout out to my wife.
Oh, there you go.
You said you had nothing, but then you have them all.
Right.
I'll shout her out
There we go.
because,
All
you know, been busy the last 2 months or so.
I could tell when I saw her on Tuesday, she looked distressed. Like I haven't talked to my.
I'm going to tell her you said
husband.
that.
No, I could tell she was like, well, when's my husband going to spend
Weathered?
some time with me?
Shaky?
No, not weathered.
Bags
No, she
under
looked
her
great.
eyes?
No, she looks great. She always is. But I could see that she was just like, all right, let's get through this tax season sort of thing.
You know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's it's the choices we make to survive in this
Dave,
world.
You got to do what you
You know?
got to do.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah,
The lesser of evils, I always say.
totally.
You know, and
Yeah.
you know, I could be up there on a roof right now,
You
or
could
in
be.
another month or two, in 120 degrees sweltering heat.
Right.
You know,
Right.
changing shingles.
You could be.
So I don't think it's so bad being in
Changing
indoors.
and getting
Anyways,
shingles.
Angie.
I think I
And Jay.
Oh, shout out.
covered
Yeah.
that.
Shout out to Angie. Focus on
Sure.
that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Angie. Actually came up.
Took you a
became
while
like
to
a
get there.
Daryl's
Like-
life story.
2 minutes ago.
Took you a while to get there, but I think it's shout out to Andrew.
Shut up.
I like to shout
Somehow
out.
roofing went with it. Not sure how, but sure.
Let me think here. I'm going to shout out Tone's asshole or his second asshole because that's why
He actually
we were
called
able to
him.
have two
That's
people
not
on
funny.
the show.
That's
Well,
Well,
not
no,
funny.
it's not funny. He's got a problem where
Well,
he has
she
a
was laughing.
secondary.
I was laughing because that was a
I
shout
wasn't
out.
designed to be funny. I'm going to shout out his second asshole, which included.
That's not funny either.
That's not supposed to be funny. I'm speaking from the heart here.
The man could have to carry around a colostomy bag
He could.
if things go awry.
Well, don't tell him that. He's watching.
Listen,
He ain't. He
Everything's
watches
fine.
on the replay.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
He
Like
was
most
watching
people.
live because he called us.
Yeah.
He was waiting for himself.
I'm going to shout out my beautiful wife,
Shut up.
my favorite fiance,
Shut up.
for being here. And that, I think, is all I got. Do I have anything else? I didn't write anything else down. No, that's it. That'll do it.
it's over.
The song is over. It's all behind us. All right, so we'll see you guys next week, 7:00 p.m. I got to find the outro. here.
7:30. I thought.
You're right. Thank you.
Not back to
welcome.
7.
Thank you. What time is it, baby?
7:30
7:30.
next week.
7:30 somewhere.
And
7:30.
subscribe. 11 more.
Yeah, we need
to get to
11 more.
300.
11 more. That's all it's going to take.
And then 700 after that, Dale's going to bring us some pappies.
Yeah.
To celebrate.
So we need 10 or 11 plus 700 plus about another 30 to 40,000
To make a couple dollars.
to make like
Yeah.
$5.
Yeah.
But that's okay. It's all we have so much fun. In fact,
Oh,
you know,
the day
I'm
we
gonna
get that
shout out. I'm
$5
gonna give one
check.
more.
Shut up.
Before I do the
It's
outro.
gonna be so good.
We talked to Kevin, the plumber to the stars, the other night.
I mean,
The
I
other
heard
day.
he has a Mr. Midwest hat now.
There's people that they love what I have to say, but Kevin, plumber to the stars, said something the other day, unprompted. He was just saying, "What a fun time it is to come in and do something like that." That's what he said, right there.
That is true.
He's like, "Oh, hey, Dale, man, we have so much fun. I have so much fun when I'm there. Just, it's so much fun. So it is a lot of fun for us. I hope you guys had fun. I hope the people watching had fun. And we're gonna do it again, 7:30 p.m. next week.
You notice we only get plumber calls when Kevin's here? Like, no.
It would
What's
kind of be
up?
weird if we didn't.
If somebody calls and asks about their shitter, what am I gonna do?
It's probably don't.
I could ask about Keith Brown groceries.